Hello and welcome to Core. This is Core, talking video games and the industry and all of other fun, stupid stuff around that. My name is Scott Johnson. I'm here with Beau Schwartz and John Jagger. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello. We're here again. It's time.
Hi, it's Thursday.
Dog days of summer. Lots of flies flying around. My whole life is flies right now. So many flies.
Is that what happens in summer for you?
Yeah. Every September, late August through September, that's fly season. And it's great for frogs or whoever eats flies, but it ain't good for me. Not a fan. 2 or 3 get in a day. They fly around the house, find their corpses later. It's not a good time. What do you get this time of year? Do you get anything cool flying around outside? Any bugs? No?
Not really. Like, I saw a frog on a walk yesterday.
Oh,
like
shit.
a big bullfrog.
Yeah.
And, I guess they're common here, but I was like, wow, I've never seen one of these before. So I was stoked. I came home and told my wife, I was like, I saw a frog. And she's like, yeah, and? Yeah. I was like, that's it. That's the coolest story of the day. You're not going to tell me a cooler story than that.
But the frog, I've never seen a frog go for a walk. That's like pretty big news.
I think I was on his walk. Yeah.
The frog was just chilling. He was not walking.
Yeah, he's just living his life.
He was just sitting there, and he was not plussed by anything. I walked past him, stopped, looked at him. He just sat there.
Yeah.
You know, it's good that you went for the walk and that you got to take in nature. You know, it's not special, but it is special.
Yeah.
We share the planet with all these other species.
And John, if you were doing it here, you'd have gotten a mouthful of flies, and it would have been perfect. You would have loved it. The frog would have been happy, I can tell you that. Anyway.
Yeah, maybe they are there. Maybe he's just sitting there going,
Maybe we need to move this frog over to Utah.
Yeah, let's transplant the frog. I have no problem with that. Is there a law about moving frogs over state lines? Probably. Wildlife thing? I don't think you're supposed to do that.
Not a frog. Not a frog that's native to the United States.
Well, you probably get away with it. No one's going to enforce it, but there might be a little law in the books, you know? Don't
what are they going to do it? Do you guys have border stops between states?
We do, some of them.
Yeah.
Where they check, if you're smuggling.
Yeah, like fruit. California won't let you bring fruit in or out, for example.
All right, it's very different than Canada because we don't have any of that, I don't think, unless you're like a commercial vehicle.
Yeah. It's not all states, though. It's not all states. Like Arizona, the parts of Arizona, when we go to Arizona to get to Vegas, nothing happens there. We don't get stopped anywhere. And then our entry in Nevada, nothing stops. But there may be some more thoroughfare stuff like LA to Vegas or something. I don't know. I don't know how those work. But
yeah, there's one in California, but they don't stop you very often. They usually will wave you through.
Yeah, it's like a rando thing. When I was a kid, I remember it was all
as a white person, I get waved through.
Yeah, I get waved through a lot.
I can only speak to my experience, but yeah, they usually will let me go through.
Or maybe if you put the frog in the passenger seat with the seatbelt on, then maybe they won't notice.
Oh, they won't even think twice. They'll just say, "Boy, your uncle, he's sure a looker." Anyway,
they probably won't even see it because it'll be. What color are the seats in your car? Might be camouflaged.
Oh shit, green leather. Now that you say it. All right, makes sense to me.
Anyways, did you give him a name?
Who, the frog? Oh yeah,
frog?
Did you name him, John?
No, he looked like he had a name, and he just wasn't going to tell me. So I didn't.
It's not your
job.
Feel
the need to override his opinion of himself. He's just going to sit there. He was serious. He was just doing his thing.
Yeah.
I didn't want to mess with him.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you guys are in this world together. Respect each other. It's good.
Honestly, frog is better than a snake. The worst is when you're walking and you see a snake on the sidewalk and you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah, snakes are scary.
Yeah, especially here.
I just don't want to get bit by them. I'm not super scared of them, but they're they're probably way more dangerous than here. But
yeah, Arizona Diamondbacks are literally not just a baseball team. They're like one of the most deadly freaking effing snakes ever. So do not mess with them.
Yeah, if I see a snake, I have to largely consider that, this might be one of the most dangerous situations I can be in right now.
Yeah, John carries anti-venom with him everywhere he goes. All right, well, on that note, let's get to the show. Hey, guess what, guys? We record on Friday the 19th next week. We're not doing Thursday.
Can I just, jump in? I know you're giving an announcement, but I'm just happy to be here.
Are you just happy to be here? It's good to have you here. You know what?
I missed you guys. It's fun to hang out with you.
I agree. You know what? I'm going to make this 2 official announcements. One, that we're all happy to be here, because I am too. Very happy to be here together with you guys today. And also, next week we record on Friday. All right, those 2 things.
Sorry, the moment just caught me.
No, it's all good. And you should speak
Beau
up.
just did. I'm gonna let you finish on an important announcement to keep everybody track of. I'll just be like, I'm happy. Guys.
Yeah, no, it's great. I think that's great.
But it was nice. What I said was nice.
It was nice.
Kanye
it was.
bullshit.
Yeah, right. Not Kanye bullshit. And also, we're going to be here just as well on Friday as we would on Thursday. But Thursday, I'm signing a contract for the venue space for Nerdtacular 2026. So it's kind of a huge deal. And I'm going to be gone that whole afternoon. So I won't be here for this. That's why we're bumping a day. But we're not doing a core. It's happening Friday. All right? So be here.
Well, everything I know about contract signings tells me that you need to be careful, Scott.
I know.
They always end in violence. Someone gets hit with a chair.
Yeah. I've had a lot of I had two lawyers go through it. I went through it about 5 times. And I had 2 friends who have done this sort of stuff before go through it. We think we're pretty happy with where it all sits. But there's always a chance while I'm in the middle of that meeting, the shit's going to hit the fan. You never know.
Yeah.
You never
they
know.
add a contingency. It's going to be in a steel cage.
Yeah. Like some little footnote that I didn't, they added later that says, P.S. All Canadians that may attend a said event must shave their beard completely. And Beau's not ready for that. He's not ready.
No, we're not ready for that.
Well, I'll need the show business person exemption. Right? So.
The bearded show person exemption.
I don't have to shave it. I'm talented.
That's right. Yeah. You're bearded.
I'll show them a picture of the show, and they're like, "Well, you didn't bring your eyebrows."
Well, he brought him today. Guys, it's time for us to do a show. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Let's get straight into it and do that very thing. All right. We're going to start with this bit of news. If we need more Johnny Silverhand, all right, this isn't saying we're going to get more, but if we need more, then Keanu Reeves said, yeah, I'm in. Let's go. That doesn't mean it's happening. It just means if they need some, if they do an expansion, or if they add him to the next game, or if he's part of anything to do with the Cyberpunk IP moving forward in video games or otherwise, Keanu Reeves is poised to go. John, why did he say this, and how'd this come up?
He said this because he's a cool guy, and he knows that Johnny Silverhand is a cool guy.
Nice.
And we need more cool guys in the world. So
that's what I was hoping.
Yeah, I mean, it was just an interview. People asked him, would you have any interest? They're working on, Cyberpunk 2. And, would you be interested in being involved in something like that? And he was like, absolutely. Yes, I do. I would love to play Johnny again.
And there should be no problem with him doing that, because he's kind of just memory stuff anyway right now. I mean, I don't want to give anything away, but... Or did I? It's sort of spoilers, but here's the thing. It's like, it's spoilers and it's not spoilers. There's a lot of ways that game can go. Yeah.
There's worlds where Keanu Reeves could definitely be in Cyberpunk 2. There are worlds where they might have to do some interesting things to put him in Cyberpunk 2.
Sure.
There's a lot of ways it could go.
Yeah.
But, I think at minimum, it's a cameo. At minimum, I know there's a lot of different ways the game could go, and it just depends if they're going to say this one way is canon, which is how most games do it, or if they're going to weave in somehow the different possibilities from like a playthrough, Mass Effect style.
Mm-hmm.
The world's wide open on that, but CD Projekt Red is a more ambitious team, so the possibility is not zero, I think, for a company like CD Projekt Red.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
Yeah. It could be a brand new character. It could be V again.
I honestly
think that the worst chance of him being in this is the fact that CD Projekt Red tends to be a bit more ambitious and not want to just do the same thing again.
Oh, good point.
I think that's probably what spells the biggest risk of, it's just going to be the same as what it was. They don't tend to do that, but I would like to see him in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's also more canon characters from the TTRPG than Johnny Silverhand. Like, he's one guy. There's more too, right?
One would assume
Morgan Blackhand. Yeah. Everyone has a hand. It's a notable character.
If you're going to spend the kind of money it costs to maintain that IP the way that CD Projekt Red has to do it, of course they want to mine more of the source, right? I would if I were them. Like, why pay for the IP if you're just going to, not pull from it more than just the name?
Yeah. Well, also the guy Mike Pondsmith, who's the creator, literally goes to Poland all the time and works on it.
Oh, I didn't
he's not. It's not like some big corpo. Like, it's Artel Sorian Games is like him and his kid, who's like an adult, but it's like 3 people. It's like, so they're not licensed. It's like if someone licensed There'll Be Dungeons let's say from us, I'm going to be at the office all the time. I got nothing else going on.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm not like licensing it, being like, anyways, too fucking busy for this shit. Like, I'd be like, can I come to your company and use your computer?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, man. Can you imagine?
I'd be
gosh.
there like all the time. And I'd be like, I need to sit on the meetings and see how things are going. Not to be a control freak, but I just want to be part of the creative process.
Well, the good news is you can have some more silver in your hand if they need him. He'll do it. He's in.
I did want to say one other thing about this article before we move on, though.
Go.
Is I'm pretty sure the reason that this exists is because there's a lot of hubbub. There's a new Edge Runners coming, and there's a lot of hubbub. There's going to be some free DLC for sure, like another patch. Even though they said like 3 patches ago, no more Cyberpunk patches or content. They're still doing it, and there's some harebrained rumors that going around that there might be a second X-Pack.
Well, there's a...
For the game.
Oh, really?
Which to me would make sense because more cash money to get the other one out. Like they're like 10 years away from a Cyberpunk sequel, probably.
Yeah.
5 to 10 years.
Yeah, 5 easy.
So it would make me happy just to have a little bit more of a game while I'm alive to play.
You're not planning on being here for Cyberpunk?
Well,
too,
you just never know.
Okay.
You get older, you think about your mortality a little longer. Like I should still be here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be 55. I mean, God knows if arthritis will, when we're doing this show in 10 years, it's going to be us going like, oh, I tried to play Silksong, but my arthritis kicked in and I had to put it away.
Well, it might be me doing that, but yeah, it's entirely possible.
Or whatever it is. We're not getting any younger, but I kind of hope they are. And I think maybe that's a question you would ask Keanu to try and get him, right? Because he's not going to give it away, so you're not like, are you in a new X-Pack? He's going to go, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But if you ask something like, oh, would you be excited to be a part of, another project? You might get an answer that, gives away a little more than it needs to. And that's, I kind of think what's going on here and why this is a news report, because we're trying to fish for this information. The biggest reason why there's rumor about an X-Pack is I think the Polish voice actor for Judy did post a TikTok at one point saying she's on her way back to CD Projekt Red to voice a new character, and had a jacket on with like a clear cyberpunk thing, and she sort of tapped it or did something with it that got everybody in a furor about that she's going back to work on, and it's too early to be working on VO or mocap for Cyberpunk 2. Yeah. So everyone's like, there's, DLC confirmed, basically.
I would love more DLC. I hope this is I hope this is true. Also, you know what else I hope is true? Because I just thought about it when you mentioned Edge Runners 2. I think it'd be cool if they got Keanu to voice Johnny Silverhand in Edge Runners 2.
Why not?
If somehow he is in there.
Even a small little bit. It doesn't have to be a big role. Just come in for a minute, do a cameo, and be fine. I'd love that. That's soon, right?
Some anime Johnny Silverhand action in there.
Is that next year, I think? When's that new?
It might be a little while.
I think it's next year. Yeah.
If it's Trigger, it's probably going to be a little while.
But it's wild. They've got this new, they're going full No Man's Sky over here. They got this patch 2.31 added auto drive upgrade and photo mode adjustments, plus some kind of reckless driving thing that I don't understand.
I've said this about the game. This game, yes, please work on 2, but there's still so much generic city blocks and stuff they can add just even in Night City alone that it's
yeah,
they could do 5 X-Packs, and I'd probably buy all of them considering so far what we've gotten is good and it just keeps getting better.
Yeah, they don't have to all have, Idris Elba levels of cash.
And honestly, I wanted an excuse.
Oh my gosh, he was so good.
He was great in it, but they don't all have to be even that perfect. I just want more.
If every X-Pack has a celebrity draw, like Idris or Keanu, who if there's a third one, who do you want the most in the game?
Oh my gosh.
You want Harrison Ford?
No. I don't think we would sit there and go, wow, Harrison Ford really
You want
showed
Troy
up for
Baker as Harrison Ford?
No. No, but that would be pretty meta, wouldn't it? I think, you know what? I know who I want. I want Tom Hardy. That's who I want. I think he'd be great.
Oh my God, Tom Hardy! He would be such a good psycho.
He'd be perfect.
Guy.
He would be buff and gruff and scarred up.
He's got to be like an animal, right? Like that gang of jacked, muscle bound, crazies.
He should lead them. He should be their leader, and he should have like rivets.
I want
in
him
his head.
doing his like whatever English accent it is that he does when it's super indecipherable. Like, you see that movie where he plays twins as a gangster?
Yeah,
gangster
that Legend, I think it's called.
Yeah,
great movie.
He could just do that kind of a thing, or be his character from Bronson,
Dude,
who's somehow still alive due to cyberware.
That Bronson movie still haunts me. Actually, if you watch that new Mobland show he's on with
I haven't seen Mobland.
Irish mobster thing, he's English in it, but he's so good in it, and it's not so thick you can't understand it. Oh, you need to watch it, dude. It is so cool, that show. Damn. Oh, it's on fire. I loved it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna write that down. I'm gonna forget.
Yeah, write down Mobland. You'll love it. It's over the
Chat
top.
suggested Dave Bautista or Timothy Oliphant.
All right.
I would be fine with either of those, and because you say one and you're going to get the other, Walton Goggins. Put
Okay,
him in there.
Bring him all in.
So I don't want. I want Timothy Oliphant. I'm not sure if I want him as the main guy.
You want him as Kirsch?
No, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you want him as Raylan?
Yeah.
Do you want him as Seth
Timothy,
Bullock?
I don't know if he's number one, but he'd be a really good choice. But
He'd be a weird, like he'd have to be very. I could see him in some kind of role where he's in some building and people go to him like some oracle type in the cyberpunk universe that just is connected to a lot of stuff, super high tech shit going on.
I
Cyborg
guess the thing about
implants.
Timothy Oliphant is the characters he plays, they're not talkers. And whoever's going to be in the Cyberpunk game as your main guy is going to have a lot of lines.
But when they're talkers, when he does that's the thing with Timothy Oliphant.
You
He's
should
at his
watch him
best.
in the Santa Clarita Diet.
Yeah, he
You'll
talks
see
a
him
lot
play
more.
a completely different character, and you're like,
I mean, I
oh
need
my
to see
god,
that
this is
side of him.
brilliant. Why doesn't he have more roles like this? He's hysterical.
Yeah,
in
he
that
was
show.
wild in that. I'll tell you right now.
I just know, like, all I've seen him is the side of him where he's like, look with your eyes, and he doesn't say much. You meet one asshole, you met an asshole,
Sure.
you meet assholes all day, you're the asshole.
The scientific method is a method, not a suggestion
Yeah.
box.
This is not a place. It is an object. It's in my
Oh,
yard.
yeah, right. It's not so Scott hasn't watched the new episode. But
Oh shoot! Yeah, sorry. Well, okay.
Well,
There's a line though. That's
you didn't
not that
spoil it.
spoilery.
I don't think you really spoiled it.
No,
but
I
there's
didn't
a
even know
pretty
you were
good
talking about the
interaction.
newer. And yeah, my daughter got like a lousy case of COVID, and we are saving episodes
I'm
so that she doesn't miss
Yeah.
it. So
It's not a spoiler.
well
It's
and
just
get
a
better.
line that gets said. The scientific method is a method, not a suggestion box.
nice. I'm into it.
It's the way he scolds people that is like
Oh, it's unbelievable.
he's mastered scolding.
You need
And
to
this is
watch Live Free or Die Hard again. It's an okay Die Hard movie anyway, but he's the villain. He plays a supercomputer nerd villain, and his one-liners in that are perfection. They're so good. And that's how I like my Timothy Oliphant. I will agree he's great in Santa Clarita Diet, but he's not. I like it when he's understated and saves it for when it's the best time to say a thing. So put him in Cyberpunk. I'm telling you, wire him up.
You know what? I gotta say he's like on the short list, but I still don't say he's number one because Gwen and chat. Hi Gwen, by the way, long time no chat.
Hey Gwen, what's up?
Nailed it, Carl Urban.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Carl Urban would be really good. Yeah.
In like some sort of new thing, right? Like Butcher's pretty iconic now. Like I love Butcher from The Boys.
He could be just go back to being Dread again. We need more of that.
Yeah, just something where his mouth is like,
Yeah, dude.
if Timothy Oliphant has mastered scolding, Carl Urban's mastered like
Oh yeah,
mouth acting.
yeah. Oh, I love him. I'm up for all these suggestions.
I
These are
want
all
to be
good
an
ones.
actor whose chief thing is the camera zeroing on my mouth to show like the disdain on my lips and every wrinkle of my face. Like,
Yeah, that's what you want. That's what all actors want in their career.
yeah,
Close ups of their
Oi.
face. Oi, saying
Yes.
oi as loud as they can.
yeah. I'm not going to say the other word because we try not to do too many f bombs, but it would be oi f word. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. Silverhand, ready at the ready. If you
I
need him.
watched something where I wonder if you guys can remind me next. It's going to kill me. Speaking of the F word, I watched something where someone calls someone else an F face,
What was it?
like "Hey F face," and I'm trying to remember what it was because it was so funny because I haven't heard that in a long. Oh no, never mind. It was Chef Ramsay. He called someone F face. It was really funny.
Wait,
One of the chefs was messing up, and he's like, "Hey,
who's
fuck
Jeff?
face."
Who's
Like,
Jeff
and I'm-
Ramsey?
No, Chef Ramsay.
Oh, I think he said
Jeff Ramsey.
Jeff Ramsey.
No,
I heard Jeff.
You're like, who the hell is Jeff Ramsey?
I think it's Gordon, and then I realized, oh no, he said chef.
I thought it was a fictional show, then I realized it was reality. So
Yeah.
it was just funny. It's just some like sad guy who sucks at cooking. And he's just like,
I love it, dude.
he's like, hey, F face.
F face is a great thing to say.
Rude. It's so mean. Like, Jesus Christ.
That's perfect. It's perfect for old Jeffrey Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah,
he's great.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry, I just needed. Thank you.
You needed a moment. Yeah,
I think the pleasure was all mine.
I mean, there is definitely a joy in Gordon Ramsay getting mad.
Yeah.
I always remember some moment. I think it was in MasterChef where somebody was messing up and he came over to help, and Gordon went to touch something and he goes, "Careful, chef, that's hot," and Gordon just grabs it, moves it, and he goes, "I can do that because my name's Chef Ramsay, not fucking John Smith," and puts it in the thing. Like, I just love how angry he gets for no reason. He's just helping the guy, and he just decides to dress him down so bad.
Yeah,
he seems like a sweetheart, and then he gets in the kitchen, and he's an absolute like.
Yeah, he's supposed to be super nice in real life.
Insane.
I think it's not. I wouldn't say it's fully an act, but I think it's a lot of it's a.
I mean, he's like an international star, millionaire, and he's not embroiled in any controversies as far as I know. Like,
his food's good.
Probably has a good life and it feels pretty good. But he gets in the kitchen and he's a monster.
Best burger I ever got in Vegas came out of a Gordon Ramsay restaurant. It's the best burger I ever had.
Everybody who enjoys it
was
should
worried
look
about getting
up,
killed.
Yeah. Sorry, John. What?
Everybody should look up the person who mentored him, Marco Pierre White. You want to see a guy?
I know him.
Really dress people down. There's the one. He makes Chef Ramsay.
That's the worst
look
part.
nice.
Chef Ramsay's the apprentice. Like, he's not the Sith Lord.
Yeah, he's not the master.
Is this the guy here? This dude?
Yeah, that's him. Oh my gosh, Scott. You go down the rabbit hole of watching interviews and talks from him, and there's a famous quote from him about Gordon Ramsay where they're like, "Is it true that you made Gordon Ramsay cry?" And he goes, "I didn't make Gordon Ramsay cry. He chose to cry. That was a decision he made."
Wow. I like his look already. This whole like smoking while you're cooking thing, it's got a real the bear vibe going on here.
Probably the show's
He's
based on
amazing. That is a rabbit hole worth going down, I will say, Scott. Save that, bookmark it, and watch interviews with him, and you will be like, wow, Gordon's completely calm.
He's a softie compared to this guy.
What a nice individual.
Well, also in the news, hey, guess what? PC Gaming's going to Tokyo. They're doing a PC gaming show, Tokyo Direct, later this month, the 28th. If you want to watch it, maybe we'll cover it. I don't know when that'll happen.
PC gaming show just does not die, does it?
Nope. Wants to go international now.
It's the Tokyo Drift version
PC
is now
gaming
coming.
show? That's never gonna die, dude. That's like, it has a $10 budget. That's nothing for.
They've got
the most expensive thing is getting freaking what's his face's daughter? I can't remember her name.
Florentine.
LeVar
The dad's name.
Oh.
LeVar Burton. Mika
daughter.
Burton. Mika
Burton.
Burton.
Oh,
Probably the
I
most
like Mika
expensive
Burton.
thing is Mika. Yeah, she always. I don't know how much gaming stuff she does, but she's always back for the PC gaming show, and she's great.
I didn't know they were. I didn't know she was LeVar Burton's daughter. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I really like her.
Did you watch the last season of Picard?
No, that's the one season I haven't seen.
It's the one good season.
You haven't seen the good season of Picard?
I know, but add it to the list.
Holy,
It's got old Worf. It's got the best version of Worf.
I should say. I have
go to
seen
Utah and make him watch all the good stuff he's been.
I've seen at least 4 episodes of the 3rd season. I don't know why I fell off or what happened. It wasn't because I didn't like it. I just got busy. So I'll get back
in
around
it
to
as LaForge's daughter, and it's like, oh, they really are. They're also, family, and their family.
I think I knew she was in that, but didn't know they were actually related. So that's wild. Yeah.
I'll
get around to it. I think
LaForge has 2 daughters, and I don't think the other one's a blood relation. I just think one of them is.
Oh, well, all right then. Oh, LaForge does. The character of
the character LaForge has 2 daughters.
He has 1 daughter per contact, right?
I think he might have many daughters in real life. I don't know, but
John's shaking his head.
That was LaForge's
I deserved it.
Contact.
I deserved it. Well, anyway, PC gaming.
Anyway,
Tokyo.
Mika Burton's awesome. Day 9 he's okay.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's okay.
It doesn't say whether he's doing
like
this.
Day 9.
I like Day 9 too. I'm just,
I like everyone involved. I just never enjoy the show. I just sit there and I'm watching.
Yes.
How many times are we going to see a new expansion for Killing Floor?
Oh, this is, by the way,
every trailer is for Killing Floor for some reason.
I'm not going to argue that because I actually think that's true. I feel like there's so much Killing Floor on those things. However, this is not, I just want to make this clear. It's not hosted by either of those two. It's hosted by El Azili Wood and somebody called PC Gamers Midas. I guess that's PC Gamers. One of the editors' name is Midas.
These are directors?
These are the hosts. These are guys, you're going to host it on stage.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, they might be fine. I don't know who they are.
Who just talked up how good we watch it because of these two people that are not going to be in it.
Here, I'll show you who she is.
Concerned.
This is her here. She seems fine. This is a Lisa Wood person. I don't know what I know her from. She's a streamer. She do some of that there.
That's Elsie Ostley Wood.
Yeah.
That is not, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I have no idea who that is.
That's the girl who will be hosting the thing.
She
doesn't have a Wikipedia page, or I'd pull it up.
Now, just imagine her saying, and let's return to the world of Killing Floor.
Killing Floor 8 in the works. Let's see how it goes. Oh, here we go.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's great. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Who knows? I guess we'll have to find out.
Oh, she does red carpet stuff for the Oscars. She's somebody she's done some things.
Oh, just red carpet people. Exactly what I want on the PC gaming show.
Yeah, I knew that would excite you. You were going to get
when I think of like Josh Gad, I think of PC gaming.
He's a weird pull. Does he do stuff? I'd never watched the Oscars.
I don't even know if he does or not. He just to me embodies like, Harris Pilton, like whatever, that whole celebrity, like Hollywood matters and the Hollywood news matters, like shit.
See, I just think of him as a snowman.
Who?
Maybe I pulled the wrong name. I don't know. I just.
Josh Gad,
because he plays the voice of the Frozen Snowman.
Oh, he was pretty funny in Curb Your Enthusiasm. He plays the underwear doctor.
He was pretty good in Curb, yeah. He's a talented guy. I like
that Beau has talked himself around his example.
Because I used a bad example. Let's get Mary Hart. Like here, I'm dating myself. I don't know who does.
I think Mary Hart's Hollywood dead. News. Isn't she dead now? Mary Hart?
Let's get the ghost of Mary Hart to do PC gaming show.
No, she's still around. I'm sorry. I prematurely announced her death.
Oh, is Mary Hart still with us? Yeah. I would have believed you if she said. John Tesh passed away, though.
She was born in 1970. She's not even that old. She's like a year younger than me.
She's born in.
I don't know who any of these people are.
She's only not. No, she's 74 years old. She's.
This says 70. Oh, she was Myth, South Dakota in 1970. Sorry.
Mary Hart's only 9 years older than me.
She was
in trouble.
She was born in 1950. She was born in 1950. You're right.
Yeah. Anyways, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know.
She did this until
this PC gaming show. Get Annie Fusha to do it or whatever. Like, there's just to get Pokimane to do it. Somebody who's like, if you're going to influencer in the gaming space,
2011, she quit. That was the end of Mary Hart. Anyway, still lives.
It just seems like a weird get, unless this person's like one of those like Henry Cavill, like closet gamer, but you wouldn't know it. Then
maybe they are.
Dope. Then never know. Like Mika Burton loves gaming. Cool. All right,
sure, might be that. You never know.
But so I'm not going to judge, but it feels a little like not a good match.
I don't know. I'm all about new faces. I'm sick of all the same people. Give me somebody new.
Sure, but I mean, it's not the faces. It's the problem with the PC gaming show. It's the writing.
It's the budget.
They put humor into it. The humor, it's pretty not good.
I mean, maybe
I think it's what they feature. It's somehow Age of Empires 4 is going to be announced again. Again.
Oh shit. There's new units.
That's what the PC gaming show is.
The PC gaming show, where it shines, is it has a lot of like the indie games with like 2 to 5 people dev teams. Like they do show off. You're right. There is like, oh, here we go. It's Age of Empires 4 again. Like that's totally correct.
Do you remember the time that?
But you do get good stuff in between.
Blizzard announced heroes on there. Was it Jaina and Thrall or something? Or I don't remember now.
Yeah. That was when AMD would sponsor it. It seemed more of a
It was more
They
like
tried to make
ad.
it a mainstream thing, and it kind of became what it is. But
Do you guys remember we were all shocked the Heroes of the Storm team went on there and they announced a new hero there. What was the hero?
was that around the Legion era where they were probably trying not to step on the toes of Legion?
Yes.
Because Legion was Gamescom, and
Yeah.
I know Kel'Thuzad was a Gamescom one, so it wasn't that.
Can't remember. It was something, or maybe it was just a map or a mode. Some lame shit. I remember being
it's
disappointed.
possible.
Yeah.
It's possible. Yeah.
Oh, well. Somebody go back
It
and
wasn't
find out.
2.0.
Another news, Expedition 33 French concert tour sells out under an hour. There is now being an
Oh, my
international
God.
tour teased. John, if you came to Arizona, would you head on over there and grab a ticket?
Oh, in a heartbeat. Yeah.
Really?
I would absolutely go see that show.
That's high
Music
praise.
in that game is fantastic.
Yeah.
It is fantastic. There's a reason this thing sold out in under an hour.
That's high praise because you're not a guy who would go, yeah, let's go to a concert. That's not you.
Well, okay, yes, that's true. But when it's like classical music,
Yeah.
when you're going to a concert, there's an expectation that people are going to sit down and
There's a
like, chill
civility.
and enjoy the music,
Yeah.
like, and not just be standing up like a bunch of idiots
Yeah.
through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a little more on board with that.
I could see that. I would go too. The music is pretty freaking incredible. I've had people are going to give me shit for this. I've played 2.5 hours of the game, but I've heard the entire soundtrack multiple times because I like this
really?
background music. Yeah, it's really good.
Wow.
So, I do that a lot with games I haven't played. Sorry, everyone. Ghost of Tsushima, same thing. I have that soundtrack going.
you
While they
you
burn.
saved Tsushima musically.
That's right.
You've just made so many people in the core Discord mad.
Well,
Now that they know you're listening to it but not finishing it. It comes up a lot as a conversation topic in the core Discord.
no, it will never stop until I go in there and finish the stupid thing. And it's not
Finish the
stupid.
fight.
It's a good game.
Be
Yeah.
like Master Chief.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had
harassment.
they had 4 dates in France
Yep.
to do this concert. They instantly sold out. They're now saying, "Hey, we're gonna maybe expand the tour and do UK and maybe US, but that's gonna be in 2026." So
Okay, so you got a ways to wait, but that's exciting for them. I'm stoked for this team. Everything that happens good for them. I think that's freaking great. You know,
yeah, I mean, you take into account that the guy who composed it was some guy that was just posting his music online, doing this, like he was teaching people to play guitar and posting music because he liked trying to create video game music on various website threads and stuff like that, and being like, listen to this that I made, and now it's celebrated.
Yep.
And like that's so cool.
and
That's
he'll win every
amazing.
music award this year for that soundtrack. I have no doubt.
A pretty decent chance, right?
Yeah.
Like
I
at
beat
the
the
very least,
soundtrack.
he's going to be nominated.
Yeah.
And for somebody that's never done it before, that's crazy. And I think the odds favorite to win.
I haven't beat the game, but I have beat the soundtrack. I can tell you.
Yeah,
It's pretty damn
and you
good.
liked it.
Oh, I loved it. It's some of the best music of the year, bar none. I don't even
My
understand. half
favorite
of it.
weird novelty about the soundtrack is that there are 3 11-minute long tracks, which makes 33. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The revelation.
Wow, that's actually I like when they do this. So I think they had to do that on purpose, right? That was on purpose. Wouldn't you
Yeah.
wouldn't do 3 11-minute tracks? 311. Wait a minute. Is the color of their energy amber?
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's a deep cut for you 90s kids. Well, anyway, watch for that coming soon to a reasonable sitting concert venue near you, which I'm all about.
Whenever I talk about my opinions on concerts, I feel like that Simpsons clip where Otto is at a concert and he's just going, "Sit down, you're ruining it for everyone."
I'm a big fan. I'm with you. I'm aligned with you on what I would prefer. I don't like concerts like I did when I was a kid. When I was a teenager, we were going to go see Kiss or some shit or whatever. Who did I see? I saw Ozzy Osbourne and Metallica on their tour when they toured together. It was fantastic, but it was loud, obnoxious, and everyone standing up screaming and mosh pitting and all that. I'm done with those days. I want to sit. I want there to be a reasonably distanced bathroom. You know? I want a little program to look at. Like and flick through. You know? That's what I want. Standing. Who's that for? Anyway.
The birds.
The birds. Here's another story for you. Invasion mode coming to Halo Infinite. Now, I put this in here because, well, it's kind of a week. It's a news story week. Once again, this week is a little weak. All right.
Stronger than last week.
A little stronger than last week. Last week was pretty bad. However, I loved that mode in, was it, what was the, what's the one with just the letters in it?
ODST.
ODST, thank you. This is a mode from ODST, I believe, is where I remember playing it. Oh, no, it's Reach. It's Halo Reach. Sorry, my bad.
REACH?
REACH, that's what it means to me. Anyway, that was a fantastic mode. I don't know if anyone remembers playing it, but it was, I think, a fan favorite, if I had to guess. And Halo's getting it. So look out, Halo, Infinite fans. You just got an injection of hot new multiplayer love. And maybe
I've heard that multiplayer on that is fine, but apparently it's not doing crazy numbers. But I've heard people who are playing it like it, which is that's a nothing statement. Hey, did you know that the people who are playing a mode like that mode?
Yeah,
it's not a lot of them.
Nope,
but they are the ones that do like it.
Says here last month they actually added the Falcon in Halo Infinite as part of the fall update, a flying vehicle that last appeared in Halo Reach as well. New weapon, the Vestige Carbine. Anyway, it sounds like things are kind of active over there. I don't want to discount it because I just haven't been in there. I don't know. But I might check it out. Install that shit. Fire it up.
Halo Infinite?
Yeah, dude. Throw some grenades, sticky grenades.
Still playing it? Oh, geez. Okay.
Well, I'm not. I'm saying I might.
No, I kind of thought maybe it was on the outs. I don't.
That's what I mean. No, I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, but I'll bet it's got its little niche.
It's just got its diehards. Yeah, Halo's a popular franchise. Got probably people really like playing it.
Yeah.
There is an equal chance that Scott will save Tsushima or play Halo Infinite.
You think it's equal? Like a 50-50?
It is literally the same. Nope. 100% the same chance that you will save Tsushima that you will play Halo Infinite.
One of these weeks, you're just going to get so blown away. I'm going to show up and go, oh, speaking of Halo, or sorry.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tsushima, I beat it. And then you guys are going to all go, the death of the meme. We're past it now. We can't ever go back.
Yeah, but the way you talk about video games, Scott, it'll be like a week before you promise you're going to finish something else.
Oh, yeah, no. Happens all the time. Who thought I would have spent another, I don't know, ridiculous 40 hours or something in No Man's Sky this week? Give me a break.
Remember Dragon Age
40 hours.
Guard, a game that I believe you started your review with, I am definitely going to finish this game.
Was that the one I said that I was going to finish for sure?
I think so.
I probably did.
Go back and check the tape.
I probably did. I admit it. But if you're excited, well, there you go. More Halo coming your way. Also, Beau, you got this deal about the Steam reviews being parsed regionally. And as a result, there's something weird with Silksong. Tell me what you found.
Oh, we talked about, remember how they're parsing the reviews regionally?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a follow-up to the previous topic we had about, like if a country like review bombs the game, well, I'm just not going to see China's like reviews.
Right.
So we see, and I mentioned, I'm like, I don't know, I kind of want to see them all or whatever. And we have an actual real life example now this week.
Yeah.
And that apparently the localization for Silksong is really bad in China to the point where they're review bombing the shit out of the game. Now, what I heard was apparently it's the equivalent of having everyone talk like, "Oh, thou art the queen, come to rescue the thing," which is like, I guess, not the vibe of the game at all or whatever.
I'm sorry. Have they heard the localization they've sent us on Dyson Sphere program? Have they heard that? Because I feel like
pointing fingers. That's
a little of Rob and Peter to pay Paul.
Fair,
Jeez Louises.
To be fair, I think we kind of like it.
I mean, I do too,
I think if I boot up Dyson Sphere tomorrow and they hire Matt Mercer to do a really great VO for the tutorial. Love Matt Mercer, but I feel like something will have been lost.
But what if they keep the terrible sentence structure, but it's just Matt Mercer doing the read? How would you feel about that?
I bet you he could. I bet you he could perform it just fine in the way that you're talking about.
Yeah.
But it's lightning in a bottle. Whatever was going on with the talent they hired to do the localization was like, a lot of things had to go right for it to be that deliciously bad. So
they're complaining this is too kingly, too Western.
That's what I've heard. Because I watched a video. I think it was a Bellular video about it or something like that. That's what he reported. But so I don't know if that's 100% true. It's just what I heard.
So here's an interesting thing you can do with reviews that I just tried out. Because I went there to see, like, is this reflected in our reviews, or are we seeing Steam's modifications at work? Because I go there and I see very positive is what I'm currently showing for it. But if you click that very positive, it takes you to a big window that shows all the reviews. And if you hover over the language drop down, it will show you what the general review is based on the language. Now, this isn't region that it's sorting by, but you can see Simplified Chinese has a mixed with 43,800 reviews. It also includes Traditional Chinese, which is showing mostly positive at 1,930 reviews. So again, I don't know. We don't know how they're parsing that data, where it's all coming from. But we kind of talked about it on the show. It'd be nice if we could see what other regions we're seeing. And it looks like this is a way where you can kind of do that. And it is auto applying a filter on this page that says your languages. And it looks like you can disable that if you then want to just see the aggregate of everything.
Thanks, John. This is very helpful. And what I love about this is it seems like Spanish and Portuguese really like this game.
Yeah, they're into it.
It's overwhelmingly positive in Spain, Brazil, and Latin America.
It's because she's like a little swashbuckling Spanish inquisitor with the.
Let's watch.
You know what I mean?
Careful the racism, accidental racism.
Yeah, but whatever. The Spanish Inquisition.
Well, whatever, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Like it's one of those things where now I can make sweeping generalizations to support it.
Did you guys see the nude mod for the game?
Is that real, or is that somebody being funny?
It's somebody being funny, but also they did patch it in. So you basically, if you want to do this, it's totally stupid. But underneath the skirt thing is just a black stick person. Yeah. Right? Just made out of...
There's literally a part in the game where she takes the cloak off and puts a different one on.
Yes.
So it's in the game. Yeah. Like, they don't think... It's not something lewd. The game literally will show you this.
Yeah.
Peggy 18.
It's
Where's
just
my Peggy 18? Right?
It's them just dorking off. I love it, though. It made me laugh really hard when I saw it.
I saw that. I saw other people post it. They're like, John, I know you liked Stellar Blade, so here's another mod for you. I was like, I didn't mod Stellar Blade. I did like it. Yeah. But... Come on, so it's real though? Somebody
actually did it. Whether I would say anyone should run out and get that, I would probably say probably not.
I mean, what does it do for you?
Nothing. It's a joke. They could have gotten.
Shouldn't do anything for you. Not to yuck someone's yum, but it shouldn't do anything.
It shouldn't do anything for anybody. You're absolutely right about that. I did see a really funny image of a guy who painted himself. Oh, how did he do it? I wish I had this picture now. But basically, he's wearing white pants.
Oh, I saw this.
Did you see it? Where he goes upside
and he's wearing like a dress, but he throws the dress over his head, and if you twist the image, it's the cover for Silksong.
And it's kind of dead on. It's freaky. It's really good.
I saw it in Discord.
Is that where it was? Maybe that's where I saw it.
I think I saw it in Discord.
We get a lot of great postings in our core Discord. By the way, speaking of which, go to frogpants.com/Discord and fire away.
If I can find it.
Lots of good people in there. All right, well, you look that up. See if you can find that. Oh, I found it.
You found it.
I did. Here, I'll share it with the world. It was Discord. John is right. So this guy, I love that where'd he get that giant pin thing that he's laying on her weapon?
Look, he put in work, clearly. I know it seems like no work went into this, but
the third and like second to last frame there just kills me. I don't know why it's so freaking funny, but it is. Well, it's because it's his butt. That's why. So anyway, this guy's great. He does a lot of this. I think this is a dude that's known for this. And he recreates lots of famous images just by...
He's so happy.
I mean, if I showed you just that...
with what he created.
If you saw that at a glance, you go, oh, Silksong. No, it's a dude's butt. It's his bum. Anyway. I think that's great. All right. Where the heck are we now? Let's get to this story about Beau and telling us the Heroes of the Storm got a PTR patch.
About Beau.
That must be a late entry. I didn't see it before we started.
We put our names next to the news items to say who put it in.
Yeah.
It's not about me.
What's this patch?
It is about... So... John really thought that was funny the way you were.
It's a real Scott will read whatever's on the news prompter moment where it's like you could tell his brain was like, what's the next story? It says Beau. Here's a story about Beau as he just introduces it.
Well, part of it was last time I looked
at
at the notes, there was no story there, and then suddenly there is. So it threw me.
I would be meaning to pop it in, and I just didn't, and I did it like while we were doing pre-show.
Well, what'd they do? This is a Heroes of the Storm deal.
So there's a new PTR patch, and we're a Heroes of the Storm show, so we were.
We've been off topic for a couple years.
So one of the things that's going to happen is no matter how irrelevant it is, I'm going to pop it into the notes and I'm going to be allowed to talk about it because it's our legacy, okay?
That's fine.
Why we're called Core. We're named after a literal thing in Heroes of the Storm, okay?
Yeah.
So anyways, they've done some patches and it's just like balance. And I haven't brought that up on the show. But
no.
There was some interesting things, the changes to gameplay. So there is a healthy active player base, and if you are Heroes of the Storm enjoyer or want a reason to come back, this isn't a big reason, but they are just changing some stuff up a little bit with how the game works, particularly with Fort's Keeps and the core in terms of how it defends. So right now, if you like attack a fort or a keep and you hit the enemy hero, the keep or fort will shoot you, and you got to run out to reset it. Now what's going to happen is if you hit an enemy hero under the fort or keep, it won't prioritize you. Yeah. Instead, the hero you hit will get 50 armor. That's taking half damage, both spell attacks and auto attacks, minus 50% for 4 seconds, and it will continually reapply if you hit the same hero after 4 seconds. So it has like 100% uptime, but it's only on one hero. So if there's 2 defending heroes, only the one you hit first is going to get it or something like that.
Right.
So it's kind of a big change because I'm predicting this makes defense harder because now you can dive without the keep hitting at you and it does a lot of damage. So I don't think the trade-off of getting 50% reduced damage is going to do that much, but we'll see. The other thing is when the hero attacks an enemy structure with a basic attack, minions near the beginning get inspired and gain 35% attack speed and 35% move speed. So there's also this sort of play where, like, if you hit the structures, the minions get like super coked out and go crazy. So these are nuanced changes, right? You're not going to find this in the headline of GameSpot or something like that. But for a Heroes player, this is like huge. Like, this is really going to fundamentally change some of the fundamentals of the macro game or in Heroes, and like me and Kyle sort of exchanged some words on this because we're like, oh, new Heroes patch, you see the changes, what's going on? Ooh. Yeah. So I'm going to be playing some Heroes because these changes there's other stuff going on the maps. I'm not going to go through the entire patch notes, but these were the big like headline things. The other thing that they did that's one more headline thing is just right now they had these things called XP globes, so you don't have to stay in the lane to soak. If an enemy minion dies and you're not in the lane, it'll pop a little XP globe, and you have like a ton of time to eventually go down and pick up the little XP globes and get the soak and go back. So they're kind of getting rid of that. There's still going to be XP globes, but you have to be within a very close range for them to spawn. So no more hanging out in mid for 5 hours, ignoring your soaking duties in another lane. So that's probably going to change the dynamic of the game too. So bad behavior is going to be punished more in this regard for not attending to lanes. And that's interesting to me at the very least. And there's some other changes to specific maps. I think this was actually pretty neat. Blackheart's Bay, which you're all familiar with, there's 2 chests that usually spawn. They're now going to have 3 chests that spawn.
Whoa.
3 locations, which is huge.
Where's the third one? Do they have to build something?
Like, I don't know yet. Probably the top lane is my guess. And now there are sight towers near Blackheart. So you know how getting vision on Blackheart was always this metagame?
Yeah.
Play Zagara, as Junkrat. I've been playing Junkrat, right? So I just camp in the bottom lane and just constantly shoot grenades up there and keep my mind on it. I can delay turn-ins forever. It's kind of hilarious.
That's great.
Junkrat's the best.
Yeah.
But anyway, so those are pretty neat changes to Blackheart, so I'm looking forward to it. It's known as a snowball-y map, and I'll wonder if this will make it a better map to play. And the other big one that I noticed was Warhead Junction. Less nukes will spawn at a time. Up to 4 nukes can spawn that people have to fight over. And it's just a lot. The map's really big. So I think this is an interesting change, too.
Oh, I forgot how much I love that level. That's a fun level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's a good one. And apart from that, there's some hero changes. Nothing too dramatic, but a few interesting ones.
Look at this. The one guy that works at Blizzard, he had to write all of this. Look at this. Look at this guy.
Right. And, well, the joke I've been making about it is that, it happened during Gamescom. Like, everyone left Blizzard and the offices were empty because of Gamescom. So the guy was like, "Oh, I know what I'm going to do.
I know what I'm doing this weekend."
He broke free, staged a breakout, got out of his cage, updated heroes finally, and was like,
there's less bathrooms for the janitor to clean while everyone's away for Gamescom, so he's actually able to get some work done. So
that.
Sick.
The bathroom I used at Blizzard was gross. I'm just putting that out there. This was a part of the campus where nobody goes. Gross bathroom. Just putting it out there. Go ahead, Beau.
Let me just say, I don't know who listens to the show. You never know, right? Yeah. Obviously, I know some people at Blizzard tune in, and
that's for sure.
So if you're part of the people who still work and maintain that game, whether it's someone who decides to let the people who work on it do it or actually work on it, I just want to say thank you.
Yeah.
I still like this game a lot. I'll still play this game for hours and hours and hours and hours. And I'm glad it's still just running and still a thing. So,
and name another podcast that brought up these notes this week.
Name another content creator, period, that's going to be thanking people for working on Heroes of the Storm. I might be the only one at the very least in 2025. Yep. I know there's some Heroes streamers. It's not zero. The streaming category usually has about 500 to a couple thousand.
Toss Beau some swag or something, you know.
I don't need. Well,
you think they got leftover Ragnaros?
Oh yeah,
boxes?
Shit! Send us a bunch of leftover hero swag, dude.
Yeah.
If it's just collecting dust, like
they got some.
On the show.
They got to have some there.
Of course, I hope someone.
I didn't even see a sign that the game existed when I was there, but somewhere in that place, locked away.
Just like DM me on Blue Sky and just give me a thumbs up if you're on the Heroes team or if you have any involvement in pushing it out the door or keeping it alive.
Yeah.
Just so I can say thank you and know who you are.
Because I still have.
You have to be a small faction.
I was going to say I still have that unopened box of Ragnaros cereal right over there behind me on the wall.
Oh yeah. Mine's up there too. Actually, I've got my loot box too. Remember the loot box?
Oh yeah. Where's that?
It's up there.
Oh yeah, mine's over above
my loot box.
Yeah.
Ragnaros is up there. So I have my Ragnaros.
Let's get
the Ragnaros are there.
Yeah. There you go.
And that's my Heroes loot box. See, it's been like a decade. I still carry these items with me as super important things. So,
well, here's the deal. Oh, can I do that with this camera?
Well, there, I can freaking refocus now so you can see better. See them better now?
Hold on. We're having a little fun.
I love
here.
how out of focus Beau is, but the eyebrows still crystal.
I know, crispy clear. Oh, it worked. There it is. There's mine up above that Nerdtacular poster. It's dark.
It's very dark. You've got a lot of exposure going on.
Yeah, got a little light there, but
man, I wish I still had mine. Mine didn't survive all the moves I had.
Oh man, where do you think it ended up? Just a landfill or something?
No, I eventually had to throw it away. It broke.
Oh.
It super broke, and then the kid got to it. You know, he was right at the perfect age of stuff.
Yeah. Time to break. Yep.
So it was already flimsy and it was already rough, and then we moved like 3 times in a couple years, and that was it.
Yeah.
So
and to the people at Blizzard who are working on it, just know that the chat room's also lighting up with people who say they play daily and stuff.
Yeah, there are people still playing.
So it'd be nice to tell them that there's dozens of us. Damn it!
Yeah,
dozens.
It's easy to shit on a game that is not at its height, but
I don't even think people shit on it anymore. I think it's just like you're either in the club or you're not. It's like an exclusive club. Like the Reddit's still popping off. I commented in the subreddit today.
I noticed that. Reddit is always moving. It's weird. You know?
So there is. It's a club. There's dozens of us.
Yeah.
But we are legion, dozens legion. But anyways, I'm just excited for anything. See how excited I am for the smallest amount of changes for this game.
Look at you. You're sweating.
I couldn't have been happier to see Heroes changes. Please.
Yeah. Bring us more. We'd like to hear it. They also, by the way, they changed the login screen and the music a little bit for this patch. So,
oh yeah,
line up, guys.
Well, they do that a lot. Do
they? Okay,
it's fine. I'm not being critical of you. I just
I hadn't noticed.
They still run the seasons. Like they still do Nexomania. They still do Lunar New Year. It's all the same old events.
That guy's kicking ass
stuff happens
up there at Blizzard.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of that, we're going to kick ass and take a break. When we come back from the break, Dear Martha, it's time for the Scott 3.5 versus Beau's 4 points. Gets challenged properly in full public view, and then we'll talk about the games we played and a bunch more stuff after that. please stay tuned. We're back, everybody. Hey, how's it going? Hope you had a nice little time out there to take a pee or do whatever it is you had to do. It's time for us to challenge each other. Beau is currently leading 4 to 3.5. John stands ready to challenge us once again.
I got my brain ready and my
I got poop.
I got poop. What was that? You got poop.
The war cry of Beau Schwartz. I got poop.
Yeah.
I smacked myself in the mouth with my microphone while I was saying that.
By the way, your blueberry in your hair thing.
Yeah.
I put that short up. It's one of my favorite things that ever happened on the show. You were making this super serious conversation about I don't even know what, and then went, "Oh, there's a blueberry in my hair," and the whole thing went off the rails.
I put a blueberry in my mouth and it got stuck in my finger, and then I wiped it into my hair by accident, and then I saw it on the camera, and I'm like, "Oh shit, there's a blueberry in my hair."
It's the most Beau Schwartz thing that's ever happened to us on this show. All right, blue things stuck to other things. That's the tradition. John, you're the big runner of this thing. You got the torch. Tell us what we're doing. How are we playing today?
Well, once again for Dear Martha, we are playing Find the Flaw, a game show that I thought maybe we'll stop when someone gets to 5 points. We're very close to that. Beau is a point away. Scott, you're a 1.5 away. Mm-hmm. But at this rate, that could be months from now. We don't know. Whenever someone gets to 5 points, we'll reevaluate and we'll see when we get there. But I'm going to read a Dear Martha letter, for those of you who've never heard this before. In this letter is a bunch of details about a video game, but one of those details is wrong. And it is their job to point out what the factual inaccuracy is in the letter that I'm looking for. And the first person to point it out gets a point.
All right, it's
unless
game related.
They do a bad job and then they get half.
Well, yeah, good point. All right, I will cue up the Ken Burns documentary music.
My dearest Martha, Bodah-Lands 4 comes out today. So, here is some very groovy details about Bodah-Lands that you might not know. And as usual, something in here is not correct, and you should let me know if I got anything wrong. The original Bodah-Lands had a lot of interesting ideas, but struggled to find a unique identity during development. It was decided that a unique art style could help the game stand out. This decision led to a change in the game's art style that has now become the iconic staple of the series, and has been present in every title in the series. The story of Bodah-Lands is about a team of vault hunters who arrive on the planet Pandora. No, not the blue cat people planet full of unobtainium. This Pandora is more like Mad Max, the planet. Our team of vault hunters initially consists of a berserker named Brick, a siren named Lilith, a hunter named Mordecai, and Roland, who is a soldier. However, a 5th playable class was released via DLC that added Krieg the Psycho to that class list. In total, the original game had 4 pieces of DLC, including the Zombie Island of Dr. Ned, Mad Moxie's Underdome Riot, the Secret Armory of General Knox, and Claptrap's New Robot Revolution, that released over the course of 2 years. DLC support, for good and for bad, has become a standard of the series. Of course, none of these facts are as fun as leaving a thumb drive with both porn and sensitive company information on it at a medieval times, allegedly shoving the actor who voiced Claptrap in Borderlands 1 and 2, or being generally clueless about the value of video games to the general gaming audience. But this is sadly not a Randy Pitchford letter. So, no matter if you are playing it on Epic to get the Fortnite Mad Moxie skin, Steam to play where people actually play games, or skipping it because Tales of the Borderlands was the last good Borderlands game, I hope you enjoy your day. Fun true aside, I was going to make a comment about today always being known for the release of Borderlands 4, and then I realized what the date was. So my planned ending for this letter won't work. I guess that's it then. Yours in this life and the next, Squirts McGee 33.
Okay, first of all, props on the name. Squirts McGee 33 is fantastic.
I can buzz in.
Do you already know what it is? Oh, shit.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I already know what it is.
I tried to make it easy this time, and I knew this was a topic Beau knows about.
All
so.
right.
It's like feels almost unfair. So like Krieg is a beep. Krieg is the purchasable character in Borderlands 2, not 1.
That is correct.
Shit! Okay, can I tell you what I was going to say? Because it was wrong.
Yeah, what were you going to say?
You said that this is the original game. Because 2 had what Tiny Tina's Dirty Little Secret or whatever it was called, the DLC.
Tiny Tina's Badass and Bunkers. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but no, it's Borderlands 2.
All right, well, I would have been.
Tiny Tina was introduced in Borderlands 2.
I would have been very wrong.
Kind of know my Borderlands lore. It's a bit embarrassing.
Damn it! So wait, what point? Did he get a full point for that?
He got a full point. That was the flaw, and he got it correct. Krieg was not added until Borderlands 2.
Just to put an emphasis on this one, and you put a lot of work into this, so mad respect to John. Not a reflection or anything, but I knew it the instant I saw it. Basically, as soon as he got to that part of the letter and read it, I was like, nope, he's in 2.
I will say the original, I think, was a little harder. When I first wrote this, the error was going to be, I was going to say that the hunter had a pet named Mordecai, and that was going to be the detail that was missed.
That would have been a good one, but I would have caught that.
He would have got that too.
Yeah.
I would have been just as slow not to get it, I think.
Beau puts the bow in Bodah-Lands.
Yep.
So
Borderlands. I've played through the original twice. I've played Borderlands 2 in VR. I've done it all.
Yeah, the
later ones would have been harder. Anything past 1 and 2.
So 3
would have been harder.
3 or the Tales.
Well, there's also Borderlands the pre-sequel. There's a Borderlands 0.
Yeah, that game sucks. I did not like that game.
I didn't really play a lot of that.
Oxygen hop on the moon bit in that.
Yeah.
Bad news.
I don't know. It just didn't hit. I mean, I remember liking it. I don't know what it is. Hopefully this 4th one is great. Going to be playing it this afternoon because apparently it's out today.
Yeah. John already played some of all the people.
It's supposed to be out tomorrow because I was going to play Night Rain today, but F my life, I guess.
Pitchford looked at the date. He said, there's nothing significant about 9/11, right? We can just go ahead and release a video game on 9/11.
I think they released it because it was a buggy mess, and that seems to be what the reviews are saying, and so they just wanted to get it over.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Interesting.
Okay.
We're going to need some patches. Not everyone's very happy. I have 203 hours in Borderlands 2. That's not including VR.
John, is it true, though, that the Mad Moxie thing is a skin? And I thought maybe that was the fake thing. That's an actual skin.
It is. If you buy it through Epic, you get Mad Moxie in Fortnite.
Okay. That makes sense. They would do.
Sorry, Scott. I didn't even give you a chance.
No, this is your wheelhouse. You kidding? You earned that.
That's the idea. This is the way it should go if you guys actually know the answer. And it was exciting for someone to know the answer. We haven't had that.
Yeah.
The DM in me, to keep the game interesting, wants it to be Scott's turn to get the points so that we're constantly pulling ahead of
because
now that you've hit 5, maybe we'll give Scott a chance to tie to see if we can have an ultimate tiebreaker.
Get Scott a wheelhouse one. What's that game he loves? Shapes of the Z2. Make it do that one. There's another one though. Don't you like? There's an old arcade one that you really like. I can't remember. Joust is one, but
I love Joust.
Another one, Tempest.
Yeah, you could do Tempest. I love Tempest.
You know
what you could do?
Ghost of Tsushima letter where all the facts come from the last.
You want him to get it.
Only do it from the snowy parts of the game, and you'll get me. You could do the Mad Max game. I beat that twice all the way through and 100%ed it twice.
Oh, that'd be perfect. Mad Max.
I love that game, and there's tons of stuff to work in with there. But that might be too stacked. I mean, it would be just flip flop from this week.
Just take all the names that remind you of scrotums and just change them slightly.
Especially Scrotus.
Yeah, you call them tainted.
Yeah,
that's where for those who don't know, just a little trivia here. The character Scrotus, who does show up in Furiosa, is a character introduced in the game. And even though the game isn't canonically, none of the Mad Max stuff is canonical anyway. It's all legend told around a fire. But that Scrotus. And if you played the game, you know why Scrotus is not in Fury Road.
That's going to be this follow-up to Find the Flaw. Is that Scrotus?
That is that Scrotus. We can do music for it and everything. It's perfect.
Yeah. Come in and identify which Scrotus this is.
Well done, guys. You did it. Beau, congratulations on winning this.
Thank you. GG, Scott.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Many weeks.
About taking all the... although it's kind of nice to have one where we aren't guessing for 5 hours, I mean, it's a nice change of pace.
Yeah.
Usually it's super obvious and we're like, oh, I don't know.
You're not wrong. All right. Well, let's talk about the games we played. we played a bunch of games, and turns out we played at least 2 of them in a shared way. At least 2 of us did for one, and all 3 of us for the other. We'll talk about the one where 2 of us did because I didn't get a ton of time in it. I did play it. I got far enough to get lost and then bounced, not for good, but because I had other stuff going on. The game is Silksong. Talked a bunch about it last week because that was the day it launched, I believe. Last week was the launch day. And it's out. It's a game. You can play it. You can run around as a pokey head lady in the skirt. And Hornet and fight stuff and get lost and not have a map yet. The hallmarks of Hollow Knight are in effect. I will say, though, I'm having... how do I put this? Because John and I have kind of a similar mind about Hollow Knight. Not sure why we don't like it or, couldn't get into it the way other people did. Respect the hell out of it, though, and totally think it's great that it has this kind of success and has the fan base and all that. It's possible to have those 2 things. One game may not work for you, but you can understand why it's big and why people love it. I'm liking this more than I liked Hollow Knight, and I don't know what it is. It might just be the splash of color, because I'm actually finding it maybe a little more hard, difficult, punishing hard.
It is definitely harder. Yeah, no doubt about it.
And I'm not even that far. So, John, you're much further. Let's talk about it from your perspective. What do you think?
Well, I think a lot of people are making a kind of a big to-do about this game's difficulty. And honestly, I'm surprised that there's such a strong reaction to the difficulty, because my understanding is that originally this was intended to be DLC for Hollow Knight 1, that they reached some goal during the what is it? The thing where you donate, you give money. Kickstarter, whatever.
Kids gaming for kids. I don't know.
Yeah, there was a goal to have an unlockable character, and Hornet was going to be the unlockable character. It was originally going to be an add-on for Hollow Knight, eventually expanded into becoming its own thing, because I know backers who pledged and were supposed to get it got Silksong for free. That was a big part of this game coming out.
Right.
So originally it was going to be a kind of an additional bit of content for that game. With that in mind, it would make sense that this thing you get at the end of playing Hollow Knight would be harder than playing Hollow Knight. Like, that it wouldn't be a complete reset. So I went in kind of expecting this game to be more difficult, that this was going to be a sequel for people who had played, loved, and beaten Hollow Knight. And so it was in no way shocking to me that this is harder than Hollow Knight. But it sounds like there's a lot of people that kind of got caught up on the hype train and were like, oh, people are really excited about this. I want to try it. I want to give it a look, and are really struggling with the difficulty. And it is hard. I have Alt F4'd out of this game probably 4 times now. Where I've just, my answer has been Alt F4 this game, and I'm done, and I'm not going to play it anymore. And then I stare at the icon and I go, I'm going to play it a little bit longer, but I'm mad.
This game looks like a cutie pie game, right? If you got...
Kind of. It just definitely isn't, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's cute, but it's... I don't. It's a weird thing, because it's cute, but it's also kind of twisted and dark. Once you get in, you realize...
People love twisted stuff, too, right? Like, I think, like, from an aesthetic standpoint, it's got cutie pies, it's twisted, so it's cool. And then you play it and you're like, wait a second, I haven't played it, but if it's might be harder. Side scrollers are a genre. It's challenging side scrollers, especially. Some people might not know what they're signing up for.
Do you think that, John, do you think the comparisons to like 2D Souls-like, do you think that's fair or no?
It has elements like it, for sure. I mean, I know some people get precious about it, but it's got tough boss battles where you're wanting to memorize patterns. If you die, you drop resources that act as currency, and you have to go back and retrieve those. It's a little different than how it was in Hollow Knight. In Hollow Knight, you had to beat up a little spirit version of yourself to get it back. And this, you just break a cocoon and you get it back. So there is a tangible loss if you die. You've got, in many cases, big runs back to bosses, which I don't necessarily think is a staple of Souls-likes, but it is definitely present in Souls-likes. So to me, it definitely feels like it feels like it belongs in the category to some degree. And And
Like
it
side
doesn't.
scrollers being challenging is nothing new. Like they've
Right,
been challenging
yeah.
forever. Yeah.
Yeah, and there is no. It's not like there's an experience mechanic where you can say like, oh, I'll just grind out hitting a couple more of these enemies and then I'll be way more powerful. There are upgrades you can buy, so in theory you could earn some currency to make your life a little better, but there's really no way to power through it. You kind of have to just get good at doing the thing. And I've run into a couple bosses like that, and it's really rewarding when you get good and do the thing. Although there was a boss very early on where I was like, I feel like I know how to fight this boss. He is just not dying. And there was just some visual element that happened late in the fight that I hadn't noticed because I was too busy like staring at hands. I was like, oh, I got to pay attention. What hands do what? What hands do what? And something happened on the side of the level that I wasn't paying attention to. And I was like, this guy will never die. He's never going to die. Because I was doing well enough to not get hit, but he wasn't going down anymore. And finally I was like, what is going on? There has to be something else. And then I noticed it and I felt really stupid. But then I was like, okay, that was a very cool way to kill that boss. And I felt very rewarded that I learned the mechanics and did it, even though it took a bunch of tries initially and there was a level of frustration. I felt good. And that's what a lot of these games are. It's, here's an obstacle to overcome. And then you do it and you're like, yes, this is awesome. And it makes for cool moments in the game too. There was another area where I was like, oh boy, this area is tough. And they started spawning a bunch of enemies. And I was like, how am I going to get through this? This is way too much. And it makes for a moment where another character shows up and helps you fight. Like, super cool. It's like, you're really excited to see them because you're like, man, this game was asking a lot out of me. I'm so happy you're here and carry me, Mr. Frodo. That's not how that worked, but
no,
it
isn't.
It's the difficulty makes for these moments. So I think it definitely has its place. The funny thing is I spent a lot of time in the game. I bought an item at the store and that led me on a path, and I went through that path and it led me to a bunch of different fights and a bunch of different things going on. And I unlocked a thing called a crest, I think. And I didn't have any, but it sounds like you're going to get multiple in the game because it was like, here's how you swap your crests. But I only really have the starting one and this new one that I got. When I have that quest equipped, the game plays exactly like Hollow Knight. My attack is shorter, but my downward attack is the pogo jump instead of the angled jump.
Oh, that's an interesting way to give people give that back to people who want it, right?
Yeah. So I have that equipped right now because I was playing Hollow Knight right before this, and I was like, this feels so much better. But I definitely notice, because you can also use that angle jump for platforming, and there's a lot of puzzles they put in place where it's like, okay, you have to aim down, hit something, and bounce off of it. It's a lot harder to do it on the angle because you have to aim at it. She basically, when you hit down attack, she flies at an angle. She doesn't go straight down.
Right.
So when you're using it for platforming, you have to bounce off something and then make sure you time it to where when you go down at an angle, it hits the thing you're next to. It's much easier if you know your attack's going to go straight down, but they definitely spaced it with you're going down at an angle.
Yeah.
So there are a couple of those where I did it with the Hollow Knight version, and I was like, ooh, am I going to make this? And I had to do some finagling to get it to work.
Yeah. The downward angle thing, you can't actually control it either, or you can't change the angle. It's one angle, and so you just have to get used to, if I jump at the angle, it's going to be 45 degrees or whatever it is. Yeah. And that's where the point's going to be. And once you get used to it, it feels pretty good because you can anticipate where you're going to land. But at first, it really threw me.
Yeah. It was. I tried the very first enemy in the game because the pogo attack was my favorite way to attack in Hollow Knight. So the very first enemy in this game, I went to do the pogo attack too, flew at an angle and immediately got hit by him and went, oh, okay, this game's going to be different, I guess. It's really jarring, but. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It remains very beautiful. It's kind of neat to be back to that. But yeah, I mean, this game is It's more Hollow Knight for sure. I do appreciate, I think some of the characters in this are cooler than the ones I met so far in Hollow Knight. I think the world is more colorful and interesting to look at. I'm starting to get some more of the charm again. I talked about it last week. I think the fact that your character talks helps a lot with that. That like your character actually kind of seems heroic and seems to have agency. So when you meet weird characters, you actually have things to say to them besides them just talking to you. And so all of that stuff feels better in this game. And I think that's why I'm enjoying this one better.
I think so too. Something about the presentation is working better for me. And I do look forward to playing it more. I think it's the kind of game though, where if you realize pretty quick, it's like, this is a commitment. If I'm going to play this, I got to be ready to be pissed and annoyed because it's just going to punish me. And then I'm going to figure it out. And then you can have those moments of almost euphoric excitement that you figured it out, but there's no way around just doing it. You have to do the work.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm excited about these guys and their success. So on that level alone,
they seem like really good people. I mean, they sold the game. It was one of the most anticipated games. They sold it for $20.
Yeah.
They gave people who backed the original game this game for free. Like they said that
really?
it took this game so long to come out because they were just having fun making it. Like,
and they had the resources to do it. They made a point about that where it is sustainable. The games business can be sustainable if your goal is to make a thing, do well with it, and then make more things and have enough from the previous one to give you a comfortable amount of time to make the next cool thing you want to make. That's a sustainable model. And what isn't sustainable is trying to triple that every time you do something. And I respect that, what they were saying about that. I think that's great.
Yeah.
But also, I read some reviews in 2015. I was going to bring them to the show, and I couldn't find them in last minute. But basically, 2015 people looking at Reddit trailers and stuff of the first game were poo-pooing it, man. They go, oh, great. If there's one category we don't have enough of, it's side-scrolling Metroidvanias. I'm sure that'll go great. Ooh, cutesy hand-drawn indie game. There aren't a lot of those on the market. Like, they're just people being shits about it. And all I can think of now was eat shit, you guys. Look how successful these two games are. I think it's great. Thumbs up from the Johnson. Anyway, there's that game. We also played a ton of No Man's Sky, all three of us. Every time I logged in, you two are usually in there. Played a ton. I'll start and just say, I'll get mine out of the way because it's quick. You know, last week I'd bugged myself out of the ship being able to land places and all that. There was a whole thing.
Yeah. Get that fixed.
I figured it out. So it still doesn't make sense to me, but what I eventually did is if I saved, I can't remember where I did it, but I saved somewhere that let me, when I came back in to load the save, it put me in a space station. So I was at least parked to start with. Now, if I took off and came back in, I would clip through it all and it'd be a nightmare and I couldn't land again. But as long as that save was there, I was okay. And I can't remember how I got there. I may have had to kill myself and then it spawned to the closest station. Something like that. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, what I did is I got out and checked the editor on the ship build. I'm like, it's got to be something with the way I built it or something, between patches or something, my Corvette. And it turns out that it must have been because when I temporarily removed the nose cone that your cockpit's in, only temporarily, picked it up, like moved it with the button that lets you detach and then you can put it right back if you want, or you can hit the delete key and have it go away. All I did was take it off and then put it right back on. And then when I went to go get into the ship, there's a wall where my cockpit should be. I can't get to the cockpit at all.
Right. Yeah, if you use there's attachment pieces.
Yeah.
That aren't tabs.
Yeah. And some of this stuff must have changed patch to patch. So I went, oh, all right. So I bet if I just rebuild that part of the ship with fresh parts, including the the cockpit and the main, whatever you call those, the hull, then I should be okay. Sure enough, that did it. It totally fixed it. So
interesting.
I did. My first build was like that too. I finally made a Corvette, and I didn't realize there was a difference between hab and just construction pieces.
Yeah.
Like there's just these Lego bricks to build, housing, and they're not habitable areas.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it can be a little.
Like I walked into my ship and I'm like, why can't I get to my cockpit?
It was really weird. So after I figured that out, I ended up having no issues. I played like crazy. I did have one bug where I went to get some scrap for some more parts to Corvettes on a planet, and for some reason the stuff was below the hard pan of the, at some point you hit a floor.
Yeah, I've run into that a lot as well. Yeah.
Well, there's no getting in there. There's no machine. There's no tool. There's nothing to get in there. So unless you're close enough to it to kind of cheat with you can't cheat anyway because you got to blow the stuff up that's holding the module, and they're all out of range because they're under the hard pan that is impenetrable. It's basically the bottom of the world artificially. And
I've run
that's
into
annoying.
that glitch a lot, not just in this one, but even when I used to do the fossils for, money, sometimes fossils would be
Fossils are
under
hard,
that
yeah.
hard floor. Yeah.
Except sometimes you get lucky with a fossil, and when you get close enough to where it is, if it's not too far down there, you won't see it, but it
can
will be
still
close
get
enough to
the
pull
X.
it. Yeah, which is a little bit, feels glitchy in its own way. So I don't love that kind of stuff. I understand this, this stuff's hard, especially after an overhaul like this last patch. It's not a complaint. It's just I've run into a few things like that. For the most part, though, smooth sailing. After the reset of the universe, got all my shit fixed. Oh, I forgot all the other ships I've collected. All their ships broke. All their ship components are also broken. Everything's broken.
It's all done.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah. I was like, let me pull out my little zippy ship, and I'll just use that around the surface here to find these buried things, and I won't worry about getting into the Corvette every time, because you can do that. You can have two ships out at once. And all of them had broken everything. And I'm like, oh, right, because I reset the universe. Shit. So I quit doing that.
Everything gets... It's funny, I think I only had like one ship on the go when I did that, so I wouldn't have been able to warn you.
Yeah, it was annoying, though. But I saw some great new planets. I awoke a weird rock creature that tried to wreck me. Almost died twice with that guy.
Ancient stone guardians. They don't like when you touch their ancient bones.
Yeah, their little testicles on the surface or whatever those are.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's basically it for me. Other than just the game is really good, and I can't stop playing. It's all I kind of think about right now. So
I can't stop playing either. I think I've logged like 80 hours this past week. Like, I just cannot. I cannot stop unless there's there's new games out that people are excited for us to talk about. Sorry, No Man's Sky is
9-year-old game.
No Man's Sky is where the zeitgeist is for me. Like even now, I'm like, I'm probably going to check out Bodah-Lands after the show, and then I'm like watching some No Man's Sky footage, and the call to go to space is way strong. I'm just like
strong. Yeah,
it's
really
so
strong.
good. It's so good. I've been playing nonstop, and I finished the MSQ. I did the C quest. I did the quest. All the base computer archives is wrapped up.
Oh, nicely done.
Remember everything. I did also the Corvette thing. So I did the expedition and built myself a Corvette.
Do you find that the all the exocraft are kind of pointless, with the exception of maybe the water one? Now that you have the Corvette, because the Corvette can really,
dude, the Minotaur mech. All right, let's just jump ahead. There's a clip I put in the bottom one where it says I do love my mech a lot. Watch my.
But this is the mech who follows you around, though. Are you in it? Oh no, you're in it.
No, but you can ride it.
You can get in it. You can climb it.
Yeah, I knew that. I just thought I just didn't know if it was really all that. I mean, with
watch it in combat. Just give it a second there. I'm going to that dissonance resonator.
Yeah,
that's going to summon in some dissonant sentinels, the purple version of the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Just watch it. I love my mech. It's so fun. I'm like, I have a thing where I can summon my mech to any planet. He's always with me.
He'll fight with you too, right? Like if you're out of it.
Sentinel. I'm just summoning. Also, I got a pet from the expedition. This little he eats batteries. And see how I got a staff? I'm not even using my multi-tool as a staff now.
Dude.
I look like a damn wizard. Like, I'm not even... It's barely recognizable as a spaceman game. There's also a secret fourth race. Oh, I have cloaking too. I'm invisible there. So I'm also Warcraft rogue.
The race that's that's one under the lock under the appearance thing, right? The fourth race.
Now that you've done the MSQ, there's going to be a new quest to discover the autophage, which is like this secret old race that is invisible, and you're gonna need a special upgrade for your multi-tool to reveal them. And they're in places where you've already been that you're like, oh shit, these guys were hanging around here the whole time.
Yeah.
And I'm dressed up as one of them. So like right now, you know how you can cosmetic yourself into like the Gek or the Korvax or the Vikine?
Yeah.
You can. The hidden one is you can make yourself an autophage. So like I'm all dressed up as an autophage with like, they're basically like robot people. And just like look at my character.
It's pretty awesome.
I didn't care that much about my appearance, but now that I got all this shit, I don't even look like an astronaut or anything. I look like a weird space alien robot guy with a magic staff, and they teach you how to make the staff, the autophager into their voltaic staffs.
Yeah.
And see the mechs, mechs fighting with me, shooting lasers on stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the things you do is if you go to 5 stars with the Sentinels, not these guys, you could eventually shut them off by owning the Sentinel boss. So combat is actually it's still other games do combat better, but combat's actually fun.
It's pretty fun. Yeah, I like it.
And you can fly, you kind of it feels Diablo-y in that you're overpowered and I'm getting resources to get other shit. It's just a loop that keeps me going constantly. And see, I'm just going to jump in and get in because there's a big guy now, so I'm going to jump in and pummel him.
Yep. Look at him go down. That's awesome.
I love the mech so much.
Now, so let me circle back to that real quick. So the Exocraft in general, I'm with you. The mech is rad, and why wouldn't you want a mech? And of course, you should earn the mech. But the traversal stuff that they used to all be an advantage with, the Corvette kind of does that now because I can get out anywhere, jump out, scan from inside the ship. Standing on the thing, see the stuff I want to do, jump down there, come back up with the teleporter. It's just so fast.
The other ones are the other vehicles right now are just for racing, so you can build racetracks.
Yeah.
So you just kind of race them. I think that's kind of
all right. That's fair.
But there is one other good exocraft, and that's the Nautilus. That's this underwater one. So you know how there's deep ocean planets?
Mm-hmm.
In all of my playtime in No Man's Sky before, I've found water worlds. But I didn't know that deep water worlds exist. And when I say deep, I mean it takes 30 minutes before you see the bottom.
1,400 feet of virtual.
1,400 units.
Yeah.
You're taking hyper pressure, which is a new status effect I hadn't seen. And I was also taking some kind of radiation in that water. But when you go deep in the water, you die, right? Because there's so much water weighing you down, the pressure kills you.
Yeah.
So it kind of represents that a little bit, and that your suit is taking damage. And it's pitch black down there, and all the life forms are 10x the size. The stingrays and crabs down there are just gargantuan. It's sea monsters in the bottom of this hyper ocean. And so I built myself a little underwater base. Now I'm I can use the underwater tools for a seriously cool, Abyss Leviathan base. And in order to save myself from taking damage and stuff, I'm using the exocraft. The Nautilus is so relevant right now, because I can't see and it's got a big flashlight on it, and it just makes doing some things easier. So it's a sandbox, man. You will find uses. I bet you there's a use for some of these other exocraft. You just haven't gotten to a point where you're what would be a good tool for this job? Is hitting up the driving. Because the one thing that's good about driving is you can cover. So if you're farming salvaged data to unlock your recipes, one of the best ways to do it is find a salvaged scrap planet and go bounce from node to node. But it takes a long time. But not if you're in a vehicle.
That's true.
And jumping in and out of the vehicle is way less tedious than getting in and out of your Corvette. The Corvette's cool, but it's a bit ponderous. I find myself even going back to my Sentinel craft because I just press E and I'm in and I go. Yeah. But I still like the Corvette. It's just toys to play with. At the end of the day, it's just what toy do I want to play with?
Yeah.
What am I doing? And I love that I have all this shit. So I don't know, man.
That's great.
Exocraft's awesome. Another thing I wanted to show you too with the Corvette, the other video, you should just go ahead and play that now.
All right.
Ziggurat, I was watching me stream, and I was doing all the expedition milestones, and the last one I had to get was to ride in someone else's ship.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a little wonky. So the way we did it was because online is still kind of wonky. We did it in space. So I did a spacewalk to another ship from my Corvette to their Corvette.
That's awesome.
Here's me jumping out, and he's trying to line up his ship, and I'm gonna fly into his ship. It was just, there's some weird invisible forces happening in space when it came to multiplayer. It was very weird.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
It just turned out we had to do it this way, and also I want to do it this way because look how cool that looks.
Oh, it's awesome.
I'm floating in space trying to get into someone else's ship. That's
freaking great, dude. I did not know. I mean, I should have known you could do that because obviously you can exit your own ship. Why couldn't you enter someone else's? But I wouldn't think of it. Oh, look at this.
I saw somebody on Twitter because the official No Man's Sky account mentioned it. Somebody said, I was checking out someone else's Corvette and they took off, and now I've been abducted and I'm on their ship. and I'm going on their adventure. Because they got
you can hide on
sealed in.
people's ships. You can be a stowaway. Like that's totally a legit thing you can do.
No way, dude. Look at this guy. He's like this chubby spaceman Earthling, and there's this weirdo coming on board. I love it. I love it.
Styling on them big time with all my little cosmetics. But man, the game, it just keeps presenting me with stuff to do. I'm like, I need to get all my multi-tool expansions. Let's go do some stuff to get, I'm doing quests. I'm pretty much probably going to like full complete like the milestones in this game. Like get all the words, do all the trades, find all the materials, get into the cooking. I'm just like, this game is, it's popping on all cylinders, man. It's here. It's arrived. It's fun. It won't be a game you play forever. I think it'll get to a point where it's just a sandbox and just whatever. But like right now, I've got things to do. I want to max out my multi-tool slots. I want to, get more parts for my Corvette and max that out and max out my, ship and just do things in it. I just find I log in and I'm like, I'll play for 30 minutes. There couldn't be that much to do. And then 15 hours later, I'm still playing.
There's your milestone. Hitchhiking. Yeah. That's awesome.
So, I do want to say, because this is where you reminded me with you trying to get into someone else's Corvette. I had a weird thing happen in No Man's Sky that I believe, I don't know the numbers, I don't know the rarity of it, but I believe is actually very rare. I was going around doing my things, and I traveled back to the star system where I built my main base on, which is a system that I discovered as part of, going through my initial journey and all of that. I was the first person there. I named all the planets, did all that. Just happened to build a base on one of the worlds there. And while I was there, I saw a ping that someone else had landed on the planet. And somebody else had organically found the system that I was in and happened to be. So I flew up into space. We saw each other. And I don't know what the odds of actually, without it being in a hub, without it being part of a quest, because, for these, big community missions, you will run into other people for sure, because they're all going to the same planets and stuff like that.
Right.
But just out in space exploring, I don't know what the odds of actually bumping into someone else are. I know it's extremely rare, because I remember when they originally asked Sean Murray about it, they're like, well, what happens if two players end up in the same spot? And he was like, it's not that likely. It's very big. So I don't know what the odds of running into someone were, but it happened organically. We just bumped into each other. And I think we both had a moment because we stopped in space and just stared at each other like, whoa. And then he took off, and his ship was pretty cool. I think he was in a Corvette, a custom Corvette, because his ship looked like a pirate ship.
Probably.
Like a old school pirate ship,
like it had
big sails across the back. Yeah, it was pretty neat. And then he took off, and so kind of uneventful ultimately. But I just remember looking at it and being like, "Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is like seeing a unicorn." Someone else just happened to be exploring in this system at the same time I was here in a system that I just happened to find a couple days prior.
Yeah.
So
we should find out what those odds are. Like the odds, let's see.
The odds are probably low in like single player, but if you do the expedition, it dumps everyone in the same star systems.
Yeah, expeditions you'll see too many.
See hundreds of players.
Yeah, it's almost too much. Yeah, so I had to actually. I couldn't get into the main hub. What's the hub? The anomaly.
The anomaly.
I couldn't get into the anomaly and land at first because they weren't letting you land where other people were. Yeah, it was horrible. So I went out and turned off multiplayer while I did the expedition. And it was fine. I just went in there by myself. It was great.
With turning off the multiplayer, it works right away. Even if you're in the anomaly and lagging, you can just shut it off, and it'll shut off everyone. So
everyone will go poof. Good. All their names just disappear. It's great.
Yeah. So
here are your odds of seeing another player. In No Man's Sky, the odds of bumping into another player on another planet are extremely low, even today. Here's why: massive scale, networking model, blah blah blah. In short, unless you deliberately coordinate with your friends, the odds of seeing a stranger on your random planet are near zero. So, John,
there is one thing I'm aware of.
You'll
I'm not
never
saying,
win the lottery, is what I'm saying, because this is as close as you're going to get.
This is it. I used up all my odds
Damn
on bumping into someone in space.
there is one way it's possible. I haven't tested it out yet, but you know the teleporter bay in the Anomaly.
Mm-hmm.
There is a sub menu on it where you can go to other community bases.
Oh, that is true. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying this guy picked that because I don't know I don't know what the logic is behind whether you got to list it or something, upload it. I don't know, but I have seen it, and I'm like, oh, at some point I'm probably gonna just see like what this feature does. Like, can I just visit people's bases? Is it the people that are currently in the base with me? Is it community highlights from a curator and the dev team? Like, I don't know how it works, but
Yeah.
there is one way to make it kind of like so that you can see strangers, I suppose.
Did you have a base on that planet, John? Or no?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, so it could
I
be
do
that,
have a base
maybe.
on that planet.
But even
I'm not
then,
trying to ruin the specialness of it. I don't think that's what happened.
Even then,
I
it's
just
rare.
noticed it was there, and I'm like, I could technically go visit somebody's base and steal their nutrients.
yeah. Excrete their goods. Yeah, the game's great. We are all loving it. I realize there are going to be a few players going, man, they're talking about a 9-year-old game again. Look,
Dude, no, it's launch week for No Man's
it's a
Sky.
living, it's this living, breathing
Welcome
MMO
to No
game.
Man's Sky launch. Like, no, it's like it. I've played it a lot back in the day. It's still the same game, but it is fully featured. And what I will say is, like, the treadmill keeps going. Like, a game usually has a treadmill, especially with the sandbox, where you're having fun and then it falls off because there's not much left to do, or the stuff left to do is very hard and narrow.
Yeah.
There's just always something new to get up to. It's not the best horror game, but the horror stuff is fun. The derelict fighters are
And rewarding. Fun. Yeah, you get stuff.
It's not the best gotcha game, but it has a fighter game place where you send things out on missions and hunt for other fighters. By the way, the frigate assault event is amazing.
Super fun.
You do the Death Star trench run basically twice to take out a ship, and it's every time it pops up, frigate under attack by pirate frigate. I'm like, oh baby, and I'm just like, here, I hit afterburners right away, and I'm like, I'm gonna go. I'm always happy when that event comes up.
It's fun.
Also because they don't make you land on the freighter to get the damn reward when that one happens.
Yeah,
I hate normal freighter attacks because they're like, hey, why don't you come on board and get your reward? And I'm like, just zip it, just Venmo me, man. Come on. It's like the year 5055 or 5055 or whatever. Like,
yeah, do we really need me to land on that effing thing? Also, landing your Corvette on a frigate is kind of a pain because it doesn't go into the thing what the normal smaller ships do and then land inside the bay. You anchor on the outside. Now, that's not normally a problem, but sometimes the geometry of the particular frigate is a little jacked. This is part of why I think he came out and
you're
said...
not supposed to leave the Corvette. You're supposed to press the teleporter button.
Well, right. But here's the problem. They don't make it exactly clear that you're supposed to do that.
No, they don't.
So what happened to me was... and when he said, by the way, when what's-his-name said in his video, this update touched every aspect of the game, and so expect some bugs. He kind of warned people. Yeah. They don't really tell you that. So I park the frigate. I get out of the chair. I run out the back. It's opened my thing for me, my tailgate. So I'm like, all right, I'll get out of here then. And I leave, and there's nothing there. I'm floating in nothing, and there's no way to go anywhere. And if once you magnetize to the surface of the frigate, you can't spacewalk, jump all the way back up to your ship, and you don't have enough fuel to do it. So the only way I could do it, how did I get around that account? Oh, I remember.
You got to fly outside the shield and resummon the Corvette. Probably.
That's what it was.
That's how
yeah.
I did it. No, because I tried to. Then I'm like, oh, I don't know how to get in. So I swam to the door where you go in. Spacewalked or whatever. to the door where you get in with the normal ship, and it wouldn't let me in. Are you okay?
Yeah, it was water at the wrong time.
Okay, you need Heimlich maneuver.
I space swam. Is what got me.
Space swam.
Go for space
whatever it is. It's kind of the same thing. I tried to go in like manually through the front door. You can't do it. But here's something I did learn: you can spacewalk into a space station.
Yeah, that's awesome. True. I did that.
Yeah, but you can't spacewalk into a frigate, unfortunately.
No.
But that when they say it touches everything, it's like they probably forgot to like take care of that detail.
Yeah, there's a few things you're seeing them fix. Like I remember the first few days, you would T-pose and float out of your frigate seat or your Corvette seat. And it was annoying because it just looked stupid, and I hated it.
If you want to have an epileptic seizure, try putting things into your Corvette. Like every time I go to try and put like a bed or
oh my gosh,
like a station, and it clips into the walls. It goes bing, 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 and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die. Like,
they have some polish work to do, and I'm sure that they will, because that's what they already have. Like even just John's experimental branch notes he sent around to everybody. Like they're working on all this stuff really fast. This company's amazing. I'll play their games forever. I can't wait for Carry No Fire, or whatever the hell that is. What is
like
it?
Right now, I still have stuff to do.
There's Light No Fire. Sorry, I got closer this time.
This save file I have is like 80 hours, and I still haven't got a living ship. So you have to save up 3,200 Quicksilver to buy the Void Egg, and then that starts a quest line for living ships. I did recruit a living ship. I have like an organic octopus in my frigate colony or whatever.
Oh, that's cool. Like that.
But I don't have a living ship of my own. So like I'm just like, I need to log in and get my living ship. Get some. I just need a little bit more Quicksilver, and I can get a living ship.
Dang.
Game is fun, guys. It's super good. It's so good. It's squishing my cheese right now, like in the best way.
Makes me want to play. And I started doing more cataloging. When I'd find a cool planet, it's actually fun to like clear all that out. I like doing that.
Yeah. And I found a planet called Hello There, General Kenobi.
Really?
And then another planet.
Really? That's
and
great.
another planet in the system was called I Have the High Ground.
So somebody had been there and discovered it.
In the expedition. It was in the expedition. But it still made me laugh because they're saying, another one was like, thank you, Hello Games. Like people are just goofily naming the planets. But
Sure.
It's good. I think the sandboxiness of it is just it's just what I'm enjoying right now, It's just so good.
It makes me so excited for the next game, but at the same time, having this now is just great. Hold me over.
It's good. Like, I mean, it's just, I know it seems weird, 10-year-old game. There's lots of hypey stuff happening in the games industry in terms of releases that we're celebrating, but like, and even, like we talked about this last week, even Sean Murray was tweeting like, what the hell? Why is this game popular all of a sudden? And it's like, it's because we needed it.
Yeah.
And it's because every update, I think like the Corvette was a really big sell. Like, it was a really big draw.
Oh yeah.
And then you get in there, and I think there's a lot of people who are like, oh, there's this other shit that I haven't, like, and it's just, it goes on for a while, Well,
not just that, it's emergent, right? Because you don't know about 4 patches ago and the big, huge thing they added. So you're just discovering it and going, holy shit.
The 4th race was added like aeons ago. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I was so surprised when I'm like, wait, there's the autophage or what? What is going on? And I'm like, these guys are so cool. They're way cooler than the 3 other races. I love autophages.
Yeah, they made an MMO without meaning to, in a weird way.
Yeah, and like even the other day too, I'm like, oh, I want a solar ship. Like solar ships are cool, but I never had one, so I actually bought one. But then you can decommission to build your own. So I'm like, oh, I need like a good way to earn units so I can buy ships I like that I see, salvage them for parts that I want, and then build my own, and then do my nanite farming to S tier them. I've already got an S tier Sentinel ship, but I want a solar ship, and I'm going to want a living ship. And it doesn't take a ton of work, but there is a bit of an MMO grind to getting your nanites, to upgrade them to S tier, getting your expansion slots from questing, to make sure you have all the slots you need to put all the tech and inventory you need into a ship. So there's this like gameplay thing where like S-tiering and maxing out a ship might be 10 to 40 hours or more, depending on what you want to put into it. And it's an excuse to go around the game world and enjoy it while having an objective you decided for yourself that you made, like which is its own kind of fun. And it's just like Valheim. Like Valheim doesn't have quests. It's all stuff I've decided I want to do.
Yeah.
I've made them quite like I want to have a castle wall here, and I need to get, Groston, and I need to build ballistas. Like it's all work I've given myself to do, and it gives me an excuse to play for hours and hours and hours in the game world. And I like it this way. And No Man's Sky has a lot in common with Valheim in terms of that treadmill that keeps you playing for lots and lots of hours. That is just so satisfying.
Yeah,
so,
game's
really
amazing. And every time my wife hears this when I'm playing on Steam Deck, here it is. Hold on. She's about to divorce me over that. She's so sick of hearing me do that. Because
you should let her play because I love hearing the voice. Even somebody in my chat room was like, "Hey, you could turn that voice off." I'm like, "No,
I know, I love it. I need a robot that's always around. I love it. No problem there.
I need to know when I receive units.
Yeah,
it's important.
My units have been received. Let me know when that happens.
There's units received, and there's also sentinel activity detected.
Oh yeah,
high sentinel activity
or weather pattern
storm.
Incoming.
Yeah,
weather receding, whatever.
If anything,
sorry, go ahead.
Exactly. Oh no, go ahead.
I'm done with that.
I need more of it. So do more of it if you're going to give it to me.
I hate this because it makes my ear hurt.
Hello, this hurts my ears to talk through this. This is some
I wonder if there's a cell phone pack for it, like text message.
There might be. You can make your own, I guess.
Phone call, receive, incoming phone call.
That's right. And when you fall down into one of those holes, those crevices, you go, there. Anyway. Hey, there's that game. We played the hell out of that. Let's move on to some of the individual plays this week. Not a ton more for me with, I'm giving everybody's golf hotshots a real push. All right. I'm playing it. And the reason
sell some copies, everyone. Everybody's golf. Let's go.
If I sound hesitant, it's because we got a problem. And the problem is a fewfold. It is very iffy on the performance. And that's across everything. I think that'll improve. I think they'll patch it. That's fine. Whatever. This is their first multi-platform release of this series, so they're not used to this. So this PC version I'm playing, real bad on Steam Deck, not great on PC so far. Just some mixed results on frame rates and stuff like that. There are times where it's 100% fine. There are times where it's whatever. The gameplay's fine. It doesn't really add much to the formula. It's still just, here's these modes, play them, unlock stuff, cosmetics, improved swings, harder hits, this kind of stuff. That's all there, but they didn't really go really far beyond that. Where they really effed up, in my opinion, in this game, is somebody there screwed up on the sound design. And they've always been a little chatty, these games. Like your caddy's always going, "Oh, I think you're going to make it. Oh, I think you're not too far for that kind of stuff," right?
Yep.
And I hate it all, but usually it's spread out. So it's like she'll say, "Almost there." And then it's a while before I have to hear from her again.
Isn't this the game where they do like nice on?
Yes. Lots of nice shot. Yeah. Yeah. You know the sound. You've been there. You've done this.
Nice on. I've never heard that before. And it threw me the first time I heard somebody tell me I was on nice.
No, nice on. Great
nice
shot.
On.
It's a lot of that sort of thing. And it's very Sega era kind of yell, Virtua Fighter announcer voice. No problem there. I don't have a problem with any of that stuff. My beef is that they all start talking at the same time. They way overdid it.
No.
So your guy's going, "Oh, man, I can't believe," because your guy talks now, or your guy or lady. So they'll be going, "Oh, man, I can't believe this happened." And while he's doing that, she's going, "I think if you hit it to the left, you might make it in the hole this time." And they're all doing it at the exact same time, all the time.
Mr. Hankey's in the game.
So I went and turned all that off. There's no more chatter. And the game is infinitely better with the chatter turned off. Highly recommend doing that. Anyway, that aside, it's what it is. It's a fun golf game. I like lighthearted golf. I'm a fan of the genre. I will play this more, and I hope they'll patch for the performance issues. I hope Steam Deck gets better support.
The Steam Deck.
But it's overall, it's just a little bit of a bummer that out of the gate it wasn't as strong as some of their previous outings on PlayStation. But we'll see how it goes. And I've heard it's not just a PC thing. Like even the PlayStation version's a little jank. There's some performance issues kind of on all platforms. Clearly they'll fix it or deal with it, but I don't have to hear these people talking.
It does not look like a game that should have performance issues.
No. In fact, that's the other thing, John. I think their previous game had more like realistic terrain and trees and weather and all the other stuff that you want from one of these games. That looked better on the previous version than this one. This looks like a game that could have been PS3, maybe PS4.
This looks like either your favorite PSP game now on the PC.
A little bit.
Like I don't think this looks good. Now I've played these games before. I know they're fun, so there is a level of interest there. But nothing I look at with this game says like this is a modern video game.
Yeah, absolutely correct way of saying it. I couldn't have said it better myself. It feels last generation in a very almost deliberate way. Can't really even explain it. The only thing I can think of is this was a way for them to ensure cross-platform unity with assets and stuff. And, if the Switch 1 version was going to work well, then they would just sort of scale everything up. I don't know. It's really hard to say. But it's a little bit of a bummer because I wanted this thing to just be amazing out of the box. And so far, it's just fine. It's good. I look forward to when they fix some of those. I can live with some of the visual oldness of it. I can turn off the chatter. If they can work out the performance stuff, then I'll play this game like crazy because I like these games. So there's my early review. It doesn't feel quite baked, though. I'll say that. And then big thanks to Nighttime, not the time of day, but a person. They gave me a game called Metal Slug Tactics. And you may say to yourself, wait, didn't we talk about that? Well, John did because I think John bought it, I believe, back in the day.
I played it. I played the demo. I also have to thank Nighttime because they gifted me this as well. It was on Game Pass, though. So I played the demo. It was on Game Pass. It might still be on Game Pass. I'm not sure.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I've technically played this game, but it was gifted to me by Nighttime as well. So, a thank you to that.
Yeah,
but yeah, I will probably play this version of it because I would rather play games on Steam than not. So.
Yeah, same. And I this has really decent Steam support or Steam Deck support, so it's a good game for bed for me. The only thing it puts in its caveats is that some of the text is a little small. As you can see, that might be true. Like just looking at these descriptions on a handheld is a little bit rough. But graphically, it looked fine. I got to the tutorial and then my battery died. I'd forgotten to charge my Steam Deck and I was in the other room. So I was like, I guess I'll play this for next week. So I did install it. I look forward to playing it. This is one I had my eye on when it got announced. And then, like everything else, stuff just gets lost and you forget to follow up. And you're like, oh, yeah, that game came out. I should play that game. So thanks to him, it's back in my mind. I am in the mood for some tactics, and I like Metal Slug a lot as a world. All that animation just intrigues me. I am looking forward to playing it. So more on that, maybe from John as well. We'll see.
Yeah.
Speaking of John, what did you play? Oh, Bodah-Lands. Woo!
Bodah-Lands 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, first, again, thanks to Nighttime for gifting Metal Slug Tactics. I haven't had a chance to play it yet beyond the demo that I've talked about on the show before. Also, listener Lucky or Nut gifted me Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 DLC. Now, it was interesting because they gifted it on the day that big Blacksmith DLC came out. Mm-hmm. But that's not what they gifted me.
Oh, different DLC.
Not that that's what I'm expecting, but I was confused because I saw it and I was like, oh, sweet, I got that Blacksmith DLC. I was like, I wanted to check that out. I really like the blacksmithing. And maybe I'll have to give that a look. And then it was something else. I'm trying to see what exactly it was that was gifted. Yeah, I don't have it in front of me easily.
Check your Gmail.
It's like I think I wrote it here. The Lion's Crest DLC.
Oh, okay. You know what? I think I
actually
got that
have
too.
a spreadsheet now for stuff that's been gifted to me.
It's a good idea. It's easier to track.
Very excited about it because my old method of Gmail.
Make a tag in Gmail and just toss the notifications in. And then you can just search at the search bar on the top for the game.
No, that's what I was doing, but I wanted to have a way to see when I got it, who gifted it, have I played it yet, have I finished it? You know, I wanted more data. So
I like data.
I made a spreadsheet.
No, that makes sense.
And so so a thank you for that as well. If I get back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 anytime soon, I look forward to checking that out. It looks like it gives you like a new quest line, some new armor that looks really rad, and it looks a little more like high fantasy type stuff, which is, certainly what I'm going to be looking for, even though it rarely exists in Kingdom Come.
That's true.
So,
but Henry's in there, so you'd be good. You're all set.
I do like Henry.
Yep.
He's the best.
Yep.
But let's talk about the stuff that wasn't on the multiplayer because we already talked about Hollow Knight and No Man's Sky. So let's talk about Bodah-Lands 4.
Yeah.
I got Bodah-Lands 4.
Why is it at 52%? Tell me that. That's low. What's going on there?
Why is it at 52%? I mean, wasn't Beau saying
Oh, is that the
Bugs.
thing? It's
People are
buggy.
Reports of
complaining about
bugs.
stuttering, bugs, performance issues. Yeah,
I guess I could read these. Oh yeah, lots of tech stuff. Terrible performance. Can't get it to start. Unoptimized.
It's a Borderlands game.
I will tell you, I haven't had any bugs yet. All I have played through is basically the opening tutorial.
Okay.
That's really all I had time for before the show. So I have not seen or experienced very much. I just picked my first talent on my character, because I hit level 2.
Yeah.
So I am not far in this game at all. I also skipped Borderlands 3. So when I think about this game, the closest to a modern Borderlands experience that I have to reference is the Tiny Tina game that came out.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I haven't played since Borderlands 2. So I don't know how much of the stuff that's new in this game has been put in games since then, but I haven't really played one of these games, a true Borderlands game, since Borderlands 2.
I mean,
And as a result,
we only really added like the Apex dash, the slide.
yeah. So far, this game feels good. It's got a good double jump. I like double jumps. In any game, if you give me a double jump, that's a perk. It feels pretty good. I think the first gun they give you isn't the best gun for going, man, the shooting in this feels really good.
No.
So that tends to be the way. They start you with garbage, so you appreciate better guns as you get it. But as a result, I have the tutorial to talk about, and the first guns I shot didn't feel very good to shoot because they were kind of garbage guns. They didn't do a lot of damage. They had massive recoil. They didn't hold a lot of bullets. So it was kind of all the negatives you can put on a gun these had. And by the time I got anything interesting, it was time to come do the show. So I'm gonna have more to say as I play through more of it. In terms of the writing, so far it hasn't been too dumb, but it definitely doesn't show. This is a game you play with your friends and have fun. Beau plays this game correctly.
Yeah.
We've already kind of beat Borderlands humor to death. I'm not looking to do it. But I was excited for a moment because right after the tutorial, there is a scene where, unfortunately, Claptrap shows up.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, ugh. And then he genuinely made me laugh with one of the gags they did where he just sees your body and is like, and he just chucks a can from across a great distance and donks you in the head with it to wake you up.
Yeah.
And it made me laugh. I was like, oh my gosh, maybe this game's going to be funny. And then they proceed to do that joke 4 more times back to back. And I was like,
oh boy,
they still haven't learned a goddamn thing. So
that's Borderlands. Oh, a funny joke. Let's repeat it.
We found gold. Use it 6 times. That's so stupid.
So I have hope because, again, the serious parts are serious, and it's nice that they're putting those moments in there that it's not just nonstop goofing. So I'm curious to see where it goes. There's an interesting conceit with the villain this time around, and we'll go from there. But
This news just in. I just got a voicemail from somebody called RP about Bodah-Lands. Let's see what this is. That's ominous because RP, Randy Pitchford. Let's see what this says. Hold on.
Hi, this is Randy Pitchford. You should have paid for the $80 version.
Oh. Why is he British?
I like that they picked a British voice.
Probably could have planned that better, but anyway.
That's so funny to me, though. It was funnier because here's how I know that wasn't Randy Pitchford. It made me laugh.
Yeah, if it was him, you wouldn't laugh. You wouldn't laugh at all.
One thing you should know about Claptrap is that he has a dedicated volume slider just for Claptrap.
I did hear about this, and that might be a great feature.
That also might be the only funny joke I've heard about Borderlands 4. That's a funny thing to do, is give him a slider.
They know he's like... they know what he is.
Yeah.
And they're still doing it. That's the Borderlands way. Again, there's like a realm where Borderlands didn't go this hard on being just like obnoxious and belligerent and is actually a serious kind of style game. But, it's more on dread. But whatever. This is what we got.
We don't live in that timeline.
This is what we have. We're just going to appreciate what we got.
We don't live in that timeline, unfortunately. Bo, what'd you get up
Claptrap
to?
was good in 2. He was annoying, but he was genuinely funny. But yes,
Yeah, it was all right.
His whole minion spiel, it worked for me.
Sure.
Come on, minion! Like you're the minion, But obviously, he's the trash can. Anyway.
You played a game I poked my head into this week, and I was so confused by this game. So I really need you to sell me on
poked
Void
your head
Crew.
into Void. Oh, it was free weekend. Is that why you tried
No,
it?
it turns out I had it, and I was just going through some old cleaning up
Why
just
would
some
you buy
stuff.
this game?
I didn't. I just had it. I don't know where I got it. Somebody must give me a code.
Well, maybe you got a code or something. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about. We got a good one. I got a good one for you guys. All right.
Nervous about.
So, how
this.
much did you play? Did you do a tutorial?
I started the tutorial. Solo, obviously. It's obviously more designed to be
Not a great
multiplayer
solo
game.
game. Let's
Yeah,
just throw that out there now.
I'm sure that you're correct about that.
100 other games. I mean, it's like playing Sea of Thieves solo. You can still do it.
You can do it, but
And,
it's not really its best.
It's not the best. You're not getting the best experience. But ladies and gentlemen, Void Crew is a co-op multiplayer game that is basically Sea of Thieves. You have a ship, but it's space.
I like space.
And
big fan.
It doesn't commit the grievous sins Sea of Thieves does that makes it a good game that sacks itself on a handrail on purpose, essentially.
Sacks itself. Like hits its nuts.
Well,
Is
that
what
cash shop.
means?
It's like, let's have a game about pirates where you go and steal money from people, but just swipe your credit card and get better stuff.
Well,
Okay,
no.
so
But I read the phrase "sack your."
you sack your nuts, like just jump on a rail and smash it with your groin.
But would you say "sack yourself"? Is that how you put it?
Just sack yourself.
I like that.
Instead of do it intentionally, like just sack yourself.
All right. I'm just learning new things, Harry. It's all right. Keep going.
You can't kick your own balls unless you're exceptionally talented. So you have to get someone else to do it.
That's true.
Or I guess you could hit yourself. with
You
a
could
baseball
punch
bat
yourself
or something.
pretty hard in the nuts if you wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. So Sea of Thieves made a great game and decided to punch itself in its sack repeatedly, and that's sort of where that game's at. Void Crew, though, you're in space. And I got to tell you, man, it's got expansey kind of vibes. So you play on a big freighter, and you can have up to 6 players play the game, but we have 4. It's the Sunday crew that's playing this. So that was already tough. Only 2 people refused to buy it. That's Crofton and Mike, because they weren't sure they'd like it. But there was a free weekend. They just didn't get to level up and get any perk points. But the good news is they liked it so much they bought it immediately after. It's like $25.
Hey,
It's not
look at that.
game.
That's good.
So what is this game? Well, you are in a ship and you have talents where you could spec out a speciality. There's pilot, engineer, grappler, and gunner. And so the view you're seeing right now is me piloting, but it's not the whole game. My job as the pilot is to navigate the ship and tell engineering when shit is breaking. Like it's kind of like you're in the crow's nest in Sea of Thieves as the pilot. So I can see what's going on and tell people, and I can maneuver around. For example, flying the ship alone can damage engineering stuff minorly. So every now and then I got to yell at engineering, hey, you got to trim the engine. Like we're going slower now because like stuff's popping off. And so engineering's got to go in and fix things in engineering. And the gunner, there's hard points in the ship, so you can put whatever kind of equipment you want on the hard points, mostly guns, but there's other features. And then the gunner's job is to gun, and will tell you, I need you to aim the ship this way because my gun's on the starboard side, and so we have to have the enemies face that side for maximum uptime on damage. And the grappler is there's like an away team phase where you can jump out of your ship into 0G and go pick things up and bring them back to the ship, and like there's quest objectives outside the ship. So we're doing things like, all right, let's pick an away team and let's go. I really just like being the pilot. It's fun, and I think I'm well suited to it. But I mean, anyone can do anything, but you have perks associated with making your role stronger. So it's very tactical, and it's a roguelite. So basically, think FTL, where it's like it's calm for a bit, you have a mission objective, you do an away team thing, and then eventually you'll trigger the enemies that are chasing you to come in, and you got to wrap things up and jump into void space before they blow up your ship. So right now what you're showing on the screen is like we're getting overwhelmed with enemies, and we're trying to keep the ship repaired and get the jump ready for jump so we can jump out. There's no way we're going to be able to kill all those enemies. Now it's a roguelite because as you progress through each jump, you get upgrades to your ship. You get new hardpoint weapons, you can craft things, and then you just get modifiers to your ship. So right now in that mission, all of our guns on our starboard side are more powerful. So we're trying to favor shooting from the left side of the ship, basically. And it's, full co-op. You're talking, and I think just what's fun about it is your space crew. It's like engineering. It's like, hey, Scotty, like, gotta fix the engine. Like, give it a roll. She's got captain. Like, we just had a really good time, like RPing and stuff too. It's complicated without being too complicated, if that makes sense. Like, we had to spend maybe an hour looking at all the different points, figuring out how everything works. And then as we play more and more, it's just like, oh, this isn't too hard. It's pretty straightforward. Like, we get it, and we were having a lot of fun by the end. Everyone was tired, but we wanted to keep playing. Really, really good game. Like, you have to play with friends, though. I don't think this is something I have no desire to play solo on. Like, it's definitely very collaborative.
Yeah.
Solid game. I mean, if you guys were like, let's play Void Crew, I'm like, let's do it. We're going to have a great time. Guaranteed. Like, it's so much fun.
Is it, so everything you're fighting, though, is AI? You're not ever fighting humans, right?
No, there's no PvP. So
Okay.
there's another version of this game called Wildgate, made by Dreamhaven, which is like a PvP match where there's
are these
5
games
5.
similar? Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so the way Wildgate works is you're a team of 5 operating a ship, but it works more like a MOBA in that you got to go kill some AI stuff to get powerful things, and then you're looking for this MacGuffin, and then you got to take the MacGuffin to the jump point and be the winning team. So you can attack the other ships, you can undermine their plans, you can wait for them and intercept them and steal the thing they have. But it's strictly like a PvP game that is mission based and like a lobby. This is a roguelite with multiplayer, so it's more like FTL, but there's even like airlock mechanics and stuff. Like, even if you open the airlock to air out a fire, the temperature goes down. So you got to also figure out how to warm up your ship because you'll die from thermal exposure. Because airing out the ship also makes the ship as cold as space. And it's cold. It's minus 200 degrees Celsius.
And are you jumping from, just like in FTL, once you've solved your area you're in, you jump to a new node, and then that node's chaos?
Yeah. And you can take a break. So when you're in warp space, it's like Star Wars hyperspace. Like, you stay in there as long as the story needs you to. So you're just like in hyperspace, and you can fix up your ship and talk and take a pee break and stuff like that between jumps.
The thing I noticed right away is how twitchy the controls are. I wish it was a little less. I turned down sensitivity on my mouse and keyboard movement because it was so just like.
Yeah, you might have to do it. It sort of feels like it's not a shooter game. Like, I don't even know if there's guns that you can control. But yeah, it is a little. Yeah, you might just need
a little fiddly.
The sensitivity. It's a little fiddly that way, but I like it. I mean, this game, I think Sea Thieves is an awesome game.
Yeah.
Graphically, it's very cool. And this one, you can tell it's a smaller team. Aesthetic sometimes is not the greatest.
Right.
But it's way more satisfying. I like way more the fact that it's a space game.
Yeah.
And it sort of nails all the space stuff. And like I said, it's really fun as the pilot. Like, they're going away on the away mission, but I can monitor them.
Mm-hmm.
And like, there's like little enemy ships hovering around. So I'm like, oh no, there's a ship, like it captures the vibe of being in like a space TV show or something like that, like The Expanse or Star Trek. Like it's like, it's a real winner. Like, they've nailed all the notes they need to make a game like this feel really like you're playing a cooperative version of one of those.
When is the next time you're playing Void Space or whatever it's called?
Probably next weekend, if I had to guess. So there's a new Valheim patch, but it's just a combat update. So there's not really, there's technically
Void Crew
new content, but
I might. Do you ever? I mean, how many people can play on a team?
Up to 6. Like, you guys could technically be a part of the crew.
I own it. I might get in with you guys and try it.
Oh, you want to play on Sunday?
I might.
That's awesome.
I might.
We usually start around 8 Eastern. Are you good?
This Sunday?
6. Yeah.
8 Eastern. That's 6 p.m. my time.
Yeah.
Depends on a couple things with some extended family, but I would like to. I think I want to play it.
You can jump in at any time, but like, I'll ping you, and
okay,
John, you're welcome too as well.
What job is Scott going to have on the?
Yeah, what are you going to make me do since I'm a noob?
Well,
latrine duty, Johnson.
You clean
we'll
the
probably
shitter.
Be doubling down, but you can definitely be a gunner. Like, we have a need for, like, there's more. A gunner can only gun one gun at a time, so our frigate can definitely man more than one gun. So you, at very least, can help us gun things, but you can help with the away team. I'm probably still going to pilot just because I really like it, and we're still learning the game. So I'm pilot just means I'm the guy in the chair. I'm basically Ned.
You're just the captain or whatever.
But if I need to, if like Mike's away doing something, I can run to engineering and fix my own engineering. It's just not a great idea, probably in the heat of battle. But
right.
Yeah, like it's not super demanding. Like there's enough hands to go around that there's jobs to do, but we do them all incompetently anyways, so it's fine.
I kind of want to try it. You've intrigued me, and I have it, so I may as well just do it.
It's good. And the way to play it is with people. Like I have no desire to play this on my own because it just seems like the part of the fun is like going like, communicating with each other to like help steer the big ship around in the right way. And there's a whole skill tree, so there's progression. Yeah. So I imagine, in true roguelite fashion, we'll get better and better at, doing things as we level up and stuff. But
and the way I look at it, I mean, anything but finishing Ghost of Tsushima really at this point.
There is a funny mechanic that we've learned, so it does have some nice touches. So for example, when you go to void jump, everyone needs to be strapped into a chair. If you're not strapped into a chair, when you void jump, you get turned into a pancake. You die. Like, so the first time we jumped, everyone's like, "Why did I die? This game's so buggy. What the hell?" And I was like, "Oh, sorry. We didn't realize that you had to make sure before I hit the jump button, I have to make sure everyone's strapped into a seat." So it has that Expanse feel where it's like, "Oh yeah, if you go to high speed and people aren't strapped into the chairs, they'll just like die." That's how Expanse works, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I love this game so much. Like they're just,
That's cool.
So,
I'm glad to hear it's good, and looks like a lot of customization. You're doing some skin
there's customization. Stuff. Like I said, the aesthetic could be better, right? Like it's not the most graphically aesthetic pleasing vibe. Like there's definitely some weird stuff. They use some weird words too that are like they call you types. I'm like, just call us like astronauts. There's like some weird stuff that I'm not a big fan of. But
your dudes look wins. Like I'm getting in No Man's Sky kind of designer.
Yeah, No Man's Sky kind of weirdness. The jetpacks also look a little weird, but they're great from a tactical view. There's stuff that I could definitely critique as like not my favorite. But overall, it's a real winner from a gameplay standpoint. It's super fun.
All right, look more into that.
If they could do this, but make it like more Star Trek aesthetic, it'd be oh my god. I'd be so happy. But this game's really good, and I just think the space thing really wins me over from say something like Sea of Thieves. Like space feels spacey.
I guess.
Good. Like cold hard space. Not the thing about Wildgate is it's like cartoon space where it's like the nebulae are purple and pink, and everyone's got crazy cool. Everyone looks cool. Listens to cool 80s music, I guess. On their this one's just like more like space sucks kind of aesthetic.
Space is hard, man. Not a happy place.
I love this game.
Finally, more WoW raiding. How's that going?
Oh yeah, we've been raiding in WoW. So just a quick just a few things to mention. I don't need to talk a lot about it, but all three of our raid teams are about 4 to 8 on heroic. You're still both welcome to join. It's been a fun raid, man. Like I'm really liking this patch a lot. So it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
And Tanner's back, so we're finally.
Oh yeah, back from Europe, his whirlwind tour. By the way, if you didn't hear it, I did a little interview with him about Gamescom last week, and put it up on Patreon first, and then the main feed on Monday, I guess. And you can get a better idea of how things went for him on the ground, what games he saw. He was pretty impressed with Crimson Desert.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah,
that made me very happy. I was like, oh man, he took a lot away from Crimson Desert.
Yeah, I kind of want to know more about that now, even more than I did. But anyway, sorry. So he's back. You guys are raiding, kicking ass, taking down bosses.
Yeah, we're on heroic and doing heroic progression, and it's been going smooth. The team, we're a well-oiled machine now. Everyone on all the teams, I think, play together a lot, except for Centrifuge's team. I don't know if you'd call it well-oiled, just oiled,
just maybe. Oily,
just greasy, maybe. Greasy.
Yeah.
Greasy,
yeah.
But still lubricated. So
I love this fake rivalry that doesn't actually exist, but it's still good.
Yeah, no, we're all cool. Yeah, it's all good. But we do have like a little race, right? So Tanner posts like the progression and stuff. It's fun. And the other thing I just wanted to announce for people in the core guild, and we're still getting new signups and stuff. So a lot of y'all in the listenership, do enjoy your WoW. So introduce yourself. There's a subreddit, Discord channel for introducing yourself, but there is a Mythic Open. So what a Mythic Open is, it's just like MDI, but we just do it for core, and the winning team gets 500 gold to split up however they want.
Oh, that's cool.
So we did one in season 1. I don't know if it happened in season 2, but Tanner's organizing one for season 3, and they've been a lot of fun. They're real big hits. So there's this whole scoring system that you can read on in the Discord for it. I'm not going to get into it, but people like randomly roll their teammates, and just do the best you can, have fun. You don't have to finish in time, and it's whatever. It's just friendly competition, but it's kind of fun to have like a guild event like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was a big hit. People enjoy doing mythics. Also, if you have no experience in mythics, you're also welcome to join. It's for fun. A lot of people, their first time doing Mythic Plus was the open, and it got them more open to trying that style of content. So even if it's low keys, like probably I think we're starting from like a low key level, and we're not just going to hit the hardest key levels or anything like that. So
Sure.
the rules are in there, but I just wanted to announce it that it's happening. I don't remember the date.
Well, if you want,
it's like usually on a weekend.
Yeah, if you want to get into the Discord and find out, it's discord.gg/core guild, and all are welcome.
I should get the date for people. I don't even know if you've announced yet. Maybe it was just an officers chat.
Oh, might be. Beau's spilling the beans on the floor here.
I think I did spill some beans.
Bean spill.
Damn, it's like not pulling a Johnson, but if you pulled a Johnson too far, like,
Yeah, you pulled it
because
out.
you actually said the thing. Yeah, pulling the Johnson is just saying, I got something to tell you, and then leaving.
Hey guys, I want to tell you something, and then he came back
Okay, you know what?
3
No
days
dates
later to
announced.
say, I forgot.
There's no date announced or whatever. So yeah, and nothing's been announced. I just kind of spoiled it, but it'll be this month in September. So, or maybe September into October. It might be like over time. I don't know. Details by Tanner. Just letting you guys know we're going to do another one.
Details by Tanner. That's his new fragrance coming out this fall. Yeah, looking forward to that.
And yeah, that's this patch has been fun, and I'm looking forward to midnight in another year and a half.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Or yeah, hopefully, well, less than a year, right? Next June.
It said at the latest in the Blizzard store, July 30th, 2026.
Okay, so it's about a year. Is my guess. It's a bit of a wait.
Year or less.
They were really.
I think that's why we're getting housing early access, because they're not going to meet their committed expansion every year date. So
no.
So they're going to keep player retention by doing early access player housing. Is my guess.
There you have it. Yeah. All right. We have a quick message to play or read here.
That's a good question.
Message from a listener named Condor Cheese. All right.
Oh, condor cheese.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's a
If you're gonna
bird.
make cheese, it might as well be condor.
I guess so. Do you guys remember Condor Man when you were kids? Ever get to sit and watch that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Barely, but I remember Condor Man.
Yeah, it was a Disney thing. It was not very popular, but it was on all the time in our house. I loved Condor Man for some reason. I thought it was great.
I don't remember much about it. I'm sure it's terrible.
Oh, it's got to be the worst.
I remember thinking it was cool at the time, and yeah.
I want to film sack that, but we can't.
My only memories of condors are Fort Condor, which is a place in a hit game in Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And condor is the word that I figured out John Hammond was saying in the Jurassic Park movie when he talked about condors being on the verge of extinction. But when I first heard it, I thought he was talking about condos based on how he said it.
Man.
And I was like, why is he talking about condos being on the verge of extinction?
Yeah, why would you? An entire complex of condos are going down.
Scott, play that link. It's embedded to the point of the start. I want you to see the CGI in this clip.
Where did you put it? Where'd you put it?
It's in our chat, Discord chat.
Discord chat. Okay, hold on.
Just click the link. It should take you right. It should be embedded to
the time.
52.
Okay, here we go.
I just watched a little bit because I was like, oh, Condor Man. And I'm like, oh, look at this thing.
Why isn't it? Oh, you know what? It's because I have volume off. All right, hold on. Let me restart this. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait.
It's more of a visual thing.
That's awesome.
Who are those guys? The Broknovic is the KGB pursuit squadron. Superb drivers, and each one is a dedicated killer.
This is it. This is the movie.
Badass car. Yeah.
Oh, I got to track it down. I've forgotten a lot about it.
I think this is like I don't know if it's a movie. It's a TV show, right? So
I thought it was a movie, wasn't
it?
I thought it was.
Maybe 1981. Oh, maybe it was a movie.
I thought it was a movie, and it was It's not on Disney
it's a
Plus,
movie.
but it is
It's
a
a
Disney movie.
This is like 1,000% sackable for sure. I don't think it plays anywhere. It's probably so forgotten, but
I think it's the first superhero movie I ever saw, which is a weird thing.
yeah. Look at. Oh god, I gotta show you this.
Find me another sweet.
I'm gonna show you the image of the Condor Man. Hang on, here we go.
Oh yeah, in the suit, he's rough. Oh my gosh! Yep, that's him.
That looks like a Rick and Morty character. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me tell you about that. That shit is not reasonable. Oh come on! Why can't I pull this up? There we go. That is not reasonable to wear and function. Look at that thing.
He looks like he got caught doing his fetish.
Yeah.
Like,
This girl's helping him with it.
his weird kink got exposed on camera.
I think the best part is like the hood they gave him. Like he just looks like an old lady.
Yeah, it's really bad. It looks like Granny from the Hillbillies, Beverly Hillbillies. Look at this apparatus he's got to hold on to. What a load. And it looks like bread. He drew bread for all these are bread.
Oh yeah, they're baguettes.
Yeah, baguettes. That's terrible.
They're not leaves, they're baguette. My God, they made that and said we're gonna film this.
That VHS tape
We're really
was on.
gonna do this. We're gonna set up the camera.
That VHS tape was on all the time at my house, but it did not. I don't think it represented its success at the box office. I think it was a total tanker, if I had to guess. Well, all right then. Anyway, Condor Cheese. This is the guy who wrote in.
Oh, yeah, he had a question, I guess.
He sent this email. He says, "Hey, fellers, I was wondering who wears the pants out of the three of you for this core show operation."
Scott, I guess.
Do I?
Scott, probably.
I'm wearing shorts.
If Scott wasn't here, he probably wouldn't be doing core.
He doesn't wear the literal pants. I see a whole lot of leg.
I got good legs. I always have. But yeah, that's
we discovered Scott's vanity.
Yeah. I've always had decent looking legs. They stay younger while the rest of me ages. But anyway, yeah, that I don't know what that means when he asks who wears the pants. I don't know what it means.
Well, it's a marriage thing, right?
Yeah, usually, right? That's the stereotype.
Who wears the pants is like, who's the responsible one?
Was it everybody wearing shorts right now? Are we all wearing shorts?
Yes.
Well, then the answer is nobody. Nobody wears pants.
I don't think we have like a commander. You know, like obviously Scott takes the lead on it. He produces the show.
Yeah, there's some of that. But I don't know if that's me wearing the pants. You know,
but it's more of a division of labor thing. Like, you know, we'll step in and record a show if he's not here.
Yeah,
we don't miss often because John and I can do it. Not as good as Scott does it, obviously. But there's never like it's not like he's like, listen, when I like say this joke, you guys have to laugh. Okay.
No.
Like
we don't operate like that. No,
it's this isn't freaking. I don't know. What's that guy? Who's that guy?
Who's that guy?
The guy people don't like. Corbin,
Marvin the Martian.
No, who's not Josh Corbin? That can't be the right.
Oh,
name.
James Corden. James Corden.
James Corden. Yeah. There's no James Court. Like it's not that kind of show, right? You know, where you're like, oh, these are such nice people, and then behind the scenes. It's like, listen, you guys have to laugh at this joke. Like, we're getting sponsored by this thing, or you can't bring up this subject. Only if I bring it up and talk about it in a certain way. Yeah. Or like,
let's imagine a world where I tell John what he can or can't laugh at. Imagine that. Right. That's not ever happening.
Yeah, how's that conversation going to go between us?
Never.
We'll find out who actually wears the pants in that situation.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you no, and then you'll tell me, well, you can't be on the show anymore, and I'll go, fine.
Yeah, and you'll say, fine, that right there is such a dumb, weird thing that I'm not sure I'd want to do this anymore. Like, why in the hell would anyone run anything like that? That's crazy.
That, to me, too, is the sales pitch for a Frog Pants show, period.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, in the years, like, people have been streaming, doing a lot of this content creation stuff for many years now. We learned that there's a lot of untruths to a lot of the productions that are seemingly organic and internet ugly. You know, like any prank video you watched 10 years ago and the comeuppance of YouTube, all staged.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Logan Paul's or the Paul brothers fights with old has-beens, all staged.
Yeah.
You know, half of Mr. Beast stuff, all staged. You know, like so much of what you're seeing, even though it's like, I'm just a pally around guy, I'm just me being I'm a normal guy doing normal content. Like the actual real podcasters who pioneered the fucking space. Sorry, I'm just getting on the high horse now. who are faking it, and they're, on paper, getting more views and getting them more money and doing all the bullshit that they do when people gentrify a space occupied by people that are genuinely doing it and having some success. That's like been podcasting, essentially colonized by big business.
Sure.
And so what you're watching when you're here is the real deal.
It's pretty authentic.
It's a sales pitch. It's like, I'm just saying, like, if you're supporting us on Patreon, it's not because I got some dark money sponsor in the background paying me, and it doesn't matter, or somebody view-botting me. View-botting is a real thing. There's none of that here. It's real people, and no one's wearing pants.
My favorite thing, though, is Gino in the chat just said, quote, "This podcast is as authentic as the eyebrows on my face," unquote.
I'm assuming that was a quote for Beau.
Yeah, I think so.
What is he talking about? I have no idea.
Yeah, what could he possibly mean when he says eyebrows on a show?
Like, don't like
brow
my
shame?
eyebrows look a little funny. Like, don't make fun of
He's
my
browbeating you.
I have a question for you guys.
Do it.
Do you think this is the answer Captain Condor was expecting?
Oh, shit. It's a good question.
When he asked this question.
I don't actually know.
I think so.
I don't know what he meant.
I took it as a genuine question. Like, who wears the pants? Who's the guy that tells the others what to do?
None of us do. That's the answer to that.
In the context of a marriage, it's usually like someone's bad with money. So the person who manages the money wears the pants, right?
Yeah, or you're the one that calls like the rules at your house. Like, this is also foreign to me. My wife would kick me right in the nuts if I said any of this. But if I said like, what you ought to do is listen to the man. He knows. If I pulled some patriarch shit like that.
I mean, there's lots of relationships. Like, I have an uncle like that whose wife is the one that like works and manages the money because he's bad with it. He doesn't want to have anything to do with it. Just give me like an allowance, basically. and they work, and it works. That's like, he's happy, she's happy. They've been married forever. It's great. Yeah. And when they say wear the pants, I don't think they mean it in quite the cynical way I was putting out there.
Yeah.
But this is we're friends, but there is a professional aspect to it.
Oh yeah, sure.
Scott is very honorable and stand up in that regard. That's a big important part of this kind of a thing.
You try.
And so we're great partners in that sense. So we don't really have I never want to be in a position where I'm telling Scott and John what to do.
Yeah.
Just happy to be here.
John won't ever, there will never be a day. And I truly mean this. Not that there would ever need to be one, but the idea of me going, John, I'm going to need you to, you got to start. It's John. Why would I ever have that conversation with John?
I mean, things could come up where someone's got to be like, "Yo, are you okay?" Like,
those things can happen.
I had to stop eating. It wasn't just you guys though; it was the audience too. We were like, "Please stop eating bananas."
Eating! I thought you said beating, and I thought we were going to a very different.
I had to stop beating.
Guys, I had to stop beating during the show. It was deemed unprofessional.
I've never been talking about
We
beating.
received a couple of comments, and we're done.
Nobody notices.
I haven't peed since that one time. I peed only the one time.
I say that about eating, and I just ate something.
I don't ever eat on the show anymore.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, but it's not like a pants thing. It's not like, listen, whatever. It's just like, hey man, can you stop doing it? And it's like, okay.
It's like John's thing.
It was a big deal. It was a bigger deal than it was, and whatever. We worked it out like friends work things out.
I'm mad at Nintendo.
That's the dynamic.
Nintendo, you suck. Still one of my favorite things.
That's one of the best
that GIF gets used in the Discord more than I would like.
It's awesome. Yeah. In fact,
it's what you make these things thinking, I need to make something memorable and viral, and then you make it and you regret it forever. Every time.
I gotta find that so I can show the chat. You have to see this GIF. It's when John was doing that, talking about Nintendo and how fans are like, "Oh, Nintendo, you gotta quit being so draconian." They're like still sucking on the teat. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's so good. How can you not play this? All right, here you go. Wait. Oh, shit. I'm all over the place.
Everyone.
Here we go. Look at this.
I'm in the same shirt right now.
You are in the same shirt.
Literally could be me right this moment.
Oh, that's great. Oh man. All right. Well, what else we got? That's it. That's the show. Except we have a mashup. We're going to play this mashup. It's a classic. All right. I'm told. I'm told this is a classic by Jamie, who put this together. This is called, Terrible Cotton Eye Joe. Oh, that was the other thing I played for you earlier. All right, sorry, wrong place. There we go.
Have you made some? I think you got a lot of good shorts this week too. You can make probably.
Oh hell yeah, this week will be a good week. Core Classics, Reverse Grandma. I kind of remember the term, but this is 2022.
Yeah, I vaguely remember the term. It definitely sounds like it could have been me, but considering I was probably voicing Grandma, it seems like maybe it was said by someone else.
I'm going to give it to you because I think it's you. But let's
Somebody's
find out.
doing the reverse grandma. Scott said it. He's like, you're doing a reverse grandma.
It does sound like a Scottism.
It does, honestly. But I swear this is John. But we'll find out. Here we go. 2022, Reverse Grandma, Core Classics. Enjoy.
I know what jizz is.
Well, you might have
Let
done
me
that
be
to
clear.
egg Scott
I know what jizz is. I have no questions about it.
Yeah.
Ew, gross, bum, get away from me.
Whenever I've done the camping, water source has been nearby because you just say, all right, you guys have to jump in the lake.
Yeah.
And maybe you shit in the lake too. I know I've taken shits in lakes before. It's a weird experience. I've just done it. Anyways.
Wait, were you in the lake when you did it?
I don't know that came up, but the last time I went camping, I just had to go for a shit. And I was like, I guess I could just shit in the lake. Like, it's in the middle of nowhere. It's not like other people are around. And then I always wonder, like, where did the shit go? I don't know.
Yes,
Hold on.
that's why you shouldn't do it, because the first question you ask should be, where's this gonna go?
That's all I wanted
Is
to
that
say.
based on The Boys? Is that a
I
product
like
tie
it
into
too.
The Boys?
It's supposed to taste like space.
I wish there was a drink called Spoit. Oh my god. Knock off Sprite. You can shit in the lake. I mean, we used to shit in the wild before we shit in toilets.
Oh, so
There's a lot of things we used to do that we don't do anymore.
But we can still do it.
Yes, we still can. That doesn't mean we should.
Let me just assure you, if you had fears about shitting in a lake, it's fine.
Okay.
Just don't
I
shit in
don't
a
have
public
fears
lake.
about shitting in a lake. Now I'm afraid of lakes you shit in. So jealous of how much more abuse we could take when we were younger. I was trying to be lazy and lean over in a rolly chair to pick something up off the floor, and I fell from like almost touching the floor height to the ground, and I hurt for like a week after that. I was in so much pain. I was like, why?
Yeah.
Why is this my existence?
Don't forget, I threw my back out for 3 solid days. Couldn't get out of bed. Had to pee in a cup because I bent over to pick up a shoe.
Shit rolls downstream. It goes places.
Yeah, it goes to the bottom where you'd have to like swim all the way down.
Doesn't always go to the bottom, though.
It didn't float. I didn't find a float. It wasn't a floater.
You didn't have a floater?
It definitely went down. It was a big old heavy shit. I don't think you can do it on the fly. I'd have to start a new save slot. There are other slave slots. Oh my god,
Slave slots.
Oh,
Oh, man.
slave slot.
You've been
Please
playing
disregard
too
the
much
last thing. I said.
Rising. You're just thinking about all those coffins.
That's true. It fertilizes the seaweed.
No.
I mean,
no.
shit is fertilizer.
No, I don't think
You can
human-
fertilize with shit.
But I don't think
You
human...
can fertilize with human shit. You can cook with human shit, right? Like methane ovens are a thing.
Ooh,
So
really?
it's fine. Shit is 100% natural, guys. Organic.
But you're eating pepperoni sticks and freaking Pop-Tarts or something. Like, it's not like
Well-
you go in there going, my grass-fed open-range diet is now on
So
display.
your
as I'm
concern
cooking
is not that I shit, it's just the quality of the shit that I shit. I was actually eating the fish we fished out of the lake, so I was just shitting the fish back in, essentially, but okay.
Well, we're putting it in, it's like grandma's going to the home. She'll be okay. You can visit her, and pay for the stuff still. So,
Yeah, and give her money. It's a reverse grandma.
Yeah, reverse
There you go.
That's hilarious. We've done this contest twice where we had to guess who said it, and we didn't remember.
I like how the title of this thing is Reverse Get Grandma, but it's like 80% me shitting in the lake.
Yeah.
It's almost nothing to do with grandma.
Should have
until the
been
end.
called Lake Run Origins.
Oh my gosh, that was great. Keep those coming, Jamie. We love them. Fantastic stuff. That's going to do it for today's show.
And there are people who have started listening since then who don't now know the Lake Run meme, so
Now they know.
kinda can get a sense of what that conversation was like.
Yeah, we caught them up.
Yeah.
They've been caught up. They don't have any excuse now. Now they get
In
it.
a way, it's like core classic, like catching up on the old lore, or it's lore walking with Lore Master Beau
Yeah, Lore Master Beau.
or Jamie, I guess. Not
That worked too well, though. Lore Master
Yeah, it just
Beau.
worked too well. That's why I said it, but it feels like I'm taking credit for something I didn't do. So.
The Monkey King blew him away, you could say. Anyway, well
That's
done.
what happened with my shit too.
Yeah, that's right. Blew away all the wildlife and fish. Hey, I want to say something about our Patreon. We got some brand new people this week, and now I'm prepared this time. for this name that is not truly someone's name. But they put their name.
You're acknowledging that someone's
taking the piss.
Someone's trying to get you.
Someone's trying to get me. Last week I got the Haywood, or no, not Haywood. It was the May I Jack You Off or whatever it was.
That was not a name.
Jack Mayoff.
Jack Mayoff. Mayoff. No. May you Jack Mayoff.
I spilled the coffee all over me when I said Jack Mayoff.
Yeah,
He's back to beating it on core, ladies and gentlemen. You've seen the evidence.
John Gross.
He thought it was over, but no. You're not going to get Mo Sislak today. Here it is. Haywood Jablomi is his name.
I wish you didn't catch it.
It's too easy. Yeah. Actually, he kind of got me because the same person also did.
He did get you. Oh.
This person also did TMS this week, and so I've been pre-got.
Oh, so this is your second.
Yeah.
You got pre-got.
We got pre-got. KT McMillan and Colin Bagley, which I think there's no double meanings there, right? I'm good there on those two.
You're going to be reading every name carefully. Like Colin Bagley. Does that?
Haywood Jablomi.
Jack Smith. Are we good? Jack Smith?
Yeah, any Jacks are going to get extra scrutiny.
I mean, the problem with it is Haywood's such a weird name that it's going to jump out. It's got to be a little more.
And a name like Jablomi, Jablomi, Jablomi.
Yeah.
Haywood, Jablomi. Jeez.
But hey, we appreciate the effort and the patron support. This person made a whole ass account just for a joke and gave us money.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. We'll take it no matter how you want to bring it. So go to patreon.com/core show and be like these three people. No commercials ever. Pre-show content every week. Monthly art in the mail. Game-related stuff. And host specials. Where are you going to get all that stuff? Nowhere but the Core Patreon at patreon.com/core show. All our other stuff. Oh, we have a new website URL. I totally forgot we're doing this.
That's right.
Yeah, if you go to core.show, it'll take you to the current one. There's more stuff happening, but that's the start of it. So we have this core.show. It'll take you there. Watch that URL for some neat stuff coming. Cool stuff.
Scott tells us you guys like this show. And
yeah.
There's a lot of you out there, apparently.
Turns out this is a growing concern, this show. And we have some neat new ideas. We'll spill more later. We're pulling Johnsons today, but later on... My clitoris, someone says in the chat. I don't want to ever see that one happen, so thank you very much for that.
Anyway, well, good that you've never read that on the show.
But that's an example of something that might sneak by.
It might. But now, not this time. But anyway, watch for more on that. Big stuff coming down the pipe. But all the things you already love still happening. And it's all at this new URL, which is core.show. Use it on the frequent. That's it for us, I think. Let's hand it to Grandma. Hey, Grandma, remind people what we played today in case they weren't paying attention the first time.
Well, that's fine. You don't pay attention. You don't know what games they talked about. I'm here to help you.
Yeah.
Here you go. Hollow Knight Silksong. It's a game. They played it. No Man's Sky. Also a game. They also played it. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots. Yeah. Believe it or not, that's a game. And Scott thought it was okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
Metal Slug Tactics is a game. Scott kind of played it.
Yeah.
Bodah-Lands 4 is a game. John played it.
Yeah.
He also talked about Metal Slug Tactics and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 DLC. He didn't play it.
Yeah.
Beau played Void Crew.
Grandma.
My understanding is that he is also playing World of Warcraft. Look, I'm slow.
Yeah.
I'm old.
It's Grandma.
Give it a minute. If we read it fast, they aren't going to figure out what the game is. That's why I'm here.
That's right. I played 120 hours of No Man's Sky.
That's right. Was that
World of Warcraft is still a video game somehow. And Beau's playing it.
I knew there was one more. All right, well done, Grandma. You did great. Extra porridge in your bucket tonight. That's going to do it for us. Thank you all for listening. Go play some games, and we'll see you next week.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
Oh, no. Please, no.